And do we wish to have a recap?
We killed the Lich.
I killed the Lich.
And that's it?
No, that's bullshit. That's bullshit.
That's bullshit.
There's no way a Lich would be like completely immune to magic. That's bullshit. I call bullshit. It's too easy.
Maybe. So I'll detect evil on the bones and shit that are around.
Well, no, there are no bones and shit.
We've got to go back in.
I will flick
Yeah,
you
we're
guys onto the map.
We're doing some resting.
Weren't we all outside chilling out because we thought we were awesome?
Yeah, I need to get my spells back.
Because upon the death of the Lich, the place began to shake and rock and generally start to discombobulate, and it caused considerable, or it seemed to be causing considerable damage. There was a lot of shaking and the like. So
Why did you hesitate then?
What?
You hesitated.
I hesitated.
Yeah.
Well, because I was doing multiple things at once, and I'm sorry, I don't have necessarily the perfect gift of the gab, but yeah.
I don't know. I'm just suspicious these days.
And that's fair enough. I mean, look at your fellow adventurers. I'd be suspicious as well. So anyway, yes, you did flee upon the death and demise of the creature, Acererak. You believe it was him. Maybe you believe it wasn't him. Whatever. He claimed to be Acererak. You might want to take your auras off as well, by the way, Craig.
Where are our characters? Hang on, I can't even see my characters. Oh, there we are.
You all
Very
fled.
top.
You all fled. You are outside.
Just chilling.
So,
What's going on here? Oh, okay.
because I was thinking it last game and then I mentioned it out of game, and you said I could probably do a roll if I mentioned it in game. What would I know about a lynch and potentially any type of
You say a lich or a lynch?
a lynch? Oh, it's because I've been watching Black Clover. There's a character name that's very close to lynch, but it's lick. Yeah, anyway, long story. You know what I mean? It's been a long fucking week at work and at home. Just bear with me.
You want to lynch and then lick the lich.
Lick
Yes.
the lynch.
Okay, so what do you know about them?
In terms of maintaining their tether to this world, without actually saying what you know, I'm thinking.
Yes. So, actually, I've got to choose. Did I actually give you guys... Let me just check one thing first about your character. I may have had a mild... no, that's cool. Alright, so... You aren't the most well-versed when it comes to the undead. What?
Yep.
You're not the most well-versed when it comes to undead.
Yeah,
but
that's why I said I'm a derp when it comes to this.
But you have a paladin and you have a cleric within your midst, both of who would know a little bit more.
Is he dead? Is he truly dead?
Well,
looking at those people,
you do know.
The cleric says it's bullshit.
There you go.
What's my assessment on it, Julian? I was there, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
I'm trying
to spit it out. So
sorry.
That's right. What you know or believe you know, understand of liches is that yes, you can destroy the body if the lich has a phylactery, and liches have a single phylactery, then they can reform as long as it's in a safe place, because it is the cage for the lich's soul.
Do we have any understanding what's the time frame that can happen over?
Not really, but the other thing is as well, there's no guarantee that the phylactery still exists. The phylactery may have been destroyed years ago, centuries ago, or whatever. A lich doesn't need the phylactery unless the body is destroyed.
Can they make another if it gets destroyed?
If the phylactery is destroyed, their soul is lost.
Ah, okay.
Hang on, did we destroy his body?
Yeah,
well,
pretty
phylactery
much.
wouldn't be the body.
Because when the final blow was rained down upon it, it exploded in a fine powdery dust after cursing you.
Mm.
He called us assholes or something from memory.
You dickheads. So yes, and the body was well and truly cast to the four winds, and you've all fled. So it comes down to whether or not the lich retains a phylactery. Questions? No answers.
Surely it was slain.
Well, we're going to check, and if hopefully everything's not collapsed in. If it is, then we have to assume he's dead, and then we bugger off.
There is the potential if he had a phylactery, he could come back, but it's unclear what's the time frame that can happen over.
So you guys did take out some items with you, I believe.
A big ass hammer that Mitch had.
Yeah.
A mace, which is all cracked and looking like it's.
And I think there was a crown.
There was a crown that it was wearing. Yes.
We did not put that on.
Do it.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'll wear it. It's got to be glory for sure.
Does anyone have identify?
Have a what? Sorry.
Identify or something like that?
No, sorry.
Is that a spell?
I believe that at the end of the last session that Andy said that Unis has identified but not prepared. I think.
You are correct.
Because I'd suggest doing it on the mace.
Well, we rested, didn't we?
Crown.
Surely you traded all your spells for identify.
you haven't. No, you haven't rested yet. You've only just managed the egress from the tomb, and that's where we left it. So the items that you had, you left the solid gold couch behind. It was probably going to be a little bit too awkward to get out, but you did retrieve the small jade coffer, the crown, a fine leather bag. This was, I think, it was mostly James Devoran that was doing this.
Doing what, sorry?
Retrieving items. I think whilst everyone else was running, you were looting, weren't you?
Yeah, I went. I did grab some stuff.
Yep.
Actually, no. I think I was asking you about it. The other guys actually picked it up. I don't know if I actually touched anything.
Okay.
Mitch touched the mace. Henry, did you pick up the crown?
Honestly, I don't remember. I know I picked some. Well, we stuck around while everyone else ran away.
The correct answer is yes.
I'm pretty sure we did. yes, I picked the crown up.
The correct answer is the correct answer, and don't lie, or the smiting of God shall occur. It will require me to very quickly verify with the previous week's video, though.
That is unfortunate.
No, because we did work out the crown didn't appear to be evil or even magical. I think it was just, yeah.
It is a bejeweled golden crown.
I put it on.
Okay. It's heavy. It's a bit gaudy, but you think you are fabulous.
Well, I'm richer than everyone else in the party so far.
You feel evil.
Only if he gropes it. You got a crown on your head. It's heavy. It's a bit cold, but
cool.
Yay, crown. All right. Success. Mission accomplished. Well done. You guys have defeated the Tomb of Horrors. Well done.
Hooray!
Really?
If he has a phylactery, he can come back.
Yes. So we need to rest up.
We got this far. We should put an end to it once and for all.
So does it reappear because no one ever beat him? Or does it reappear because it takes him a while to come back?
It reappears because he still has a shard of his soul to recover from.
We need to go in there and have a look.
So, and whoever wears the crown becomes the next.
Yep, so let's start murdering Jimmy now.
No, I'm all good.
Just in case.
Stop him becoming a lich, just in case.
I detect evil. Is he evil now?
Half the party is evil.
Mostly James. Let's get him.
Is Devorn glowing?
I'm trying to say it, but you're all talking over top of me. He is not
Okay.
evil.
I just act as a jerk sometimes. And forget I have Wolfwood.
He's not evil, no. And as per the last session and what James reiterated, the crown was not detecting as evil either, nor was it detecting as magic.
So
it's very safe.
It's had no effect on him.
Of course, if it was an artifact, you might not be able to identify or, detect it because it's too powerful. But who's to say? Magic is magic. Magic. All right. What are you doing? You got the coffer of jade. You got the leather bag.
Should definitely rest. No one's injured.
Resting to get us spells.
I don't believe so.
I'm fine.
No, that thing couldn't hurt us. Remember, he kept trying to, and no one actually got hurt, which is why I think it's bullshit.
And everyone kept hitting on a 1.
No.
Oh, that was just with the mace.
Yes.
No spells could affect it.
I did hit him though, but I was rolling like pretty good numbers.
All right, let's rest then.
Yeah, let's rest, get our spells, go back in there and do some investigation.
Okay. Go for it. You'll have to rest. I've got your order of resting here and watches. Sir Greg plus Sir Greg's retainer, SGR, will take the first watch. Devoran plus Nibnib will take the second. Nikolai will take the third. And Jarbo and Bob will take the fourth and final watch.
So there could be trouble.
Could be. I'll use my phone to roll these sight unseen with my dice rolling app because, yay, dice rolling app. Alright, there are no incidents overnight. Feel free to choose any spells that you wish before setting back in.
Radio, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm ready.
So they don't need to continue a light.
So those things were not magical. We determined that, correct?
No, you've forgotten. There was the jade coffer, which was not magical. I think did someone open the jade coffer?
I thought we did.
Yeah, and there were 6 potions inside.
Right.
Which were magical. And there was the leather bag. A fine leather bag.
Was that magical?
Pouch?
The bag, if you had a look inside, had some platinum pieces, some gold, some gems, and a large vellum scroll. The scroll was magical.
Ooh.
So, from memory, weren't all our continual light spells cancelled at one stage?
Previously, but...
Yeah, so to answer your question, I would love one of my shins, on my shin guards.
Why your shin guards?
Because I don't want it interfering with my ability to clearly see the combat or anything like that.
You cast it previously on his crotch.
Well, this is true.
That'll do just as good, or my boots, something like that.
So you
don't want to be too blinded by it, but
so if you
good illumination.
Cast it on his crotch, you could be old Greg.
That was the point. I do that again.
All right.
He's definitely old Greg again.
Nice.
Alright. So
all right, let's move back into where we killed him.
Hang on a second.
I don't suppose you want to do that. Let's go towards our bit.
So I'll put a continual light upon Sigurd.
Did I cast continual light for someone, did I? I was taking out my spells.
I think Andy cast it on me, didn't he?
I've marked it off, so yeah.
Yeah,
did anyone else want one?
Yeah, I'll have one.
Alright, take one.
Alright, what are you getting it cast upon for Bob? Because it just depends whether I give him a token or I just make his token emit light.
Nah. My ring of protection will work. Will do.
So I'll make you then emit light.
So all our other ones got cancelled before, didn't they?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
Can't remember where, but something cancelled them. Was it the...
Sararak.
Yeah, it was. Was the last fight then?
So
in that case, I'm going to stick right next to old Greg and his crotch.
Because I've still got one, don't I? Well, why do I still have one?
was
I standing too far away, was I?
Yeah, I don't think everyone got affected by it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, cool. Did I get affected by it?
Did you have a continual light on?
Sure did.
Your character still has your skill character still has light emissions.
Nice. Freebie.
Excellent.
So, have you chosen your spells, Unis and Nibnib?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
All right. Were you casting anything other than a few continual lights before you headed back in?
No.
No.
Okay. Cool. Oh, yeah. Feel free to head on in.
How long does True Seeing last?
True Seeing lasts 1 round per level. So since you are, moderate levels, I think it will last probably. And there are 6 rounds to a minute because each round is 10 seconds. You're going to have it last for a couple minutes.
All right. Well, let's get back to where we were, and we'll cast some True Seeing.
All right,
let's get
so
physical.
Nib has taken the lead.
Yeah, I go.
Yay.
You can't just move a stair, can you, Julian?
Well, I don't know which way you want to go and what you want to do.
We want to go to where he died.
So I will move Jarbo since Alan isn't on yet.
Okay, I'm just going to stand still.
Yep, same here.
What are you doing?
Stand still for a minute.
Alright, so Mitch hasn't moved either. And Brian has left SGR behind. Do you want me to move SGR for you, Brian?
Yes, that'd be great. He's staying
you're
next to me now.
moving him. Alright. Well, if I just grab those 3. Oh, I've got to make sure I put you in the right spot. I'm just going to dump you guys in the temple there.
Yay for dumping.
For some of you anyway.
Ernest would like to go there too. I feel we are having teleportation.
It's going to be easier for you guys to move yourselves, probably, because, you're all over the place now. You're not all next to each other. It'll take me a while.
Just stay in this, wait in this stairwell before we go in there.
Is that Al?
Yes. Here you go. I'm standing next to Mitch and Andy, so you can move the 3 of us.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Oh, gee.
Hang on, Bob.
Where are you?
Stay there.
Right.
Near the entry.
I can't remember how to get there.
I'll put you in the
DM,
temple.
just run our characters for us, okay?
Alright, so you all go to the pub and the whorehouse and celebrate your success. Good job. Well
Fantastic. Woo. Excellent. That does sound totally what I do.
Just at the right time.
So who hasn't moved? Everyone has moved. At least when I say everyone, there are 6 tokens.
Actually, while we're in this group, I draw everyone together. Come on back, Nikolai. And your torchbearer. And I cast Bless.
Nice.
I feel blessed.
So you're missing
Did you do this before the monk ran away, or?
Yeah, he's done it.
Yeah. So 20 by 20, I can get everyone.
Why don't you come do it in the hallway here?
He's missing 2 of you.
Yeah, missing 2 of us.
Were you?
We're just outside where that guy was.
Oh well, I'll wait until we're all
Near the
in
mist.
group because I can get everyone. So
Happy friendly fog.
near the mist.
Yeah, the fog that hurts you.
That made
Turn you inside out or whatever.
That made you run away.
The fog of fear.
Oh yeah, that one. That was annoying.
I was pretty kind to you then. I actually could have been much nastier when you guys were... People who were fleeing probably should have had to make rolls to jump over those pit traps. I was nice. Which was, take that as a bonus, because normally I'm not nice in the Tomb of Horrors. Alright, do you want me to move you guys then, since, you're being lazy bastards?
Yeah.
Thank you.
There.
Hey!
All right, group up. I'm gonna
cast
bless,
Fireball.
I'm gonna bless you with my God's favor.
Alright, so bless will
Is, the
last
god,
for...
is he the god of fire?
So we move forward. We all group up around. Yeah, cool. Yep,
So
that'll
bless
do.
lasts for an hour.
Stack too high.
But before we
Yes,
start
it does.
going, who's going to be the best scout?
Best what?
Scout. Best person to inspect and go ahead quickly.
Meat
I
shield.
have a horrible feeling it's going to be me.
I cast True Seeing on you.
Oh, awesome. I better run in that room and see what happens to me.
So we
Have I
got
been
blessed now?
blessed?
We will follow you.
You've all got bless on you.
Sweet as.
Well, I'm going to proceed to run into this room. Whoop, there's the spider webs. Are they
They've been
gone?
blown away, yes. At least where you are, they go up to the roof. Okay.
Where did
So-
SGR go?
What do I see?
So that room is number 18A. 18A. All right. So you see the room pretty much as it was before. The room is pretty much a shambles. There is a couple of old couches, battered, ruined in here, rotting. There is the single solid gold couch, which is in pristine condition. Excuse me. There is no debris and detritus lining the floor, though. Clearly,
I detect evil.
clearly the cave-in has been cleaned up.
Yeah, really.
Interesting.
The detect evil detects zero evil, apart from what you bring with you.
I'm jacking it in there.
And where do I sense that? Where do I sense that coming from?
I'm going to cast Detect Magic and find traps as well myself.
Okay.
I don't sense any evil in this space.
Does
No,
True
let's go.
Seeing see anything?
So there was something where you were. So go back.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
If I go back,
These are always a
We're
crazy.
about to get fireballed.
Definitely fireball.
or toxic gas. Yeah.
Yeah. Stop, everyone. Stop where you are.
Stop moving.
So yes, when True Seeing was cast upon you, you actually did. You ran off before I got a chance to tell you, and everyone was kind of yakking away. There was a secret door back upon the stairs. That is where
Secret door.
that is where magic was detected previously.
That's right. Yes.
Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky.
But
Secret door.
but for the
Just
rest,
we-
but for the rest that you went down and through that room, etc., you saw nothing that was out of the ordinary. There was nothing that
Quick,
True
quick.
Seeing showed.
Open, so True Seeing can find more stuff.
I see
True
a
Seeing
way of
best
opening
spell
said
ever.
door.
Yes, it's
Okay, well I'm going to tell everyone there's a secret door here and I'm going to open it and they should probably give me some space in case there's a trap. Can I see a trap?
you cannot see any traps.
However, there may be a trap that can't be seen because it's hidden behind something physical. So I would
bet the
advise
trap
people
can't
to
be.
not be standing next to me when I open it.
Should be right.
So my retainer, Julian, is he even vaguely a fighter, or is he just going to be instant death if I throw him into combat?
He is a non-combatant zero-level person, and
That's
it's
what I wanted to know. That's
it looks
cool.
like when I grabbed your tokens and moved you, I also moved part of the blue,
Oh, that's pretty funny. You did too.
the blue mosaic.
Yeah, that's pretty funny.
All right, so yes, you think you believe you can see a catch that can open the door.
I shall activate said catch.
Door does not open.
Huh. Interesting. Maybe we need to be wearing the crown to activate the door.
I'm wearing a crown.
Well, there's a catch here, but it doesn't seem to do anything.
What's the catch?
I don't know. It blows up in your
22.
face and kills us all.
What was in the leather pouch? Just money?
It was. Give me a chance to have a look at it again.
Gems and money.
Yep, coins, gems, and a large
I
scroll.
inspect the area to see if there's any coin slots like there was in the other room that had a similar thing.
There are no coin slots.
Or obviously gem socket.
No gem sockets.
Fair enough.
There's nothing else that stands out.
There is nothing else that stands out.
Is there anything in the hallway above here? Here?
So that is a pit trap, which is 10 feet deep and has a number of big spikes on the bottom. The hallway itself, you have gone up and down that before with a true seeing on and have seen naught. Naught that you cannot see already.
There's nothing else that's visible.
Nope.
What does the secret passageway? We got no indication of what the door's made from. Is it stone? Is it
stone? It's exactly the same as the wall.
Did we see anything inside the room where the lich was?
Okay,
did we have a true seeing in there?
You did, and it just looked as per normal. It had a number of ruined, rotting couches. It had a single solid gold couch. Otherwise, pretty much nothing.
Do you want to try and move the couch?
What about the mace? What happened to the mace? Does the secret catch that I can see that looks like it opens a door, does it have anything on it that indicates that it's...
No.
So it's just a smooth bit of stone that you push in or something?
Yep.
So it doesn't,
Me and SGR will move the sofa.
The sofa is really heavy, but you're a pretty buff lad.
Yeah.
You can start to move it.
You need help?
Sure.
I shall come down and help.
The hammer thing that killed the lich, did it look like it would slide into the latch, into that catch thing?
That's what I was implying.
Like the hilt of it, maybe?
The mace. Yeah, where is it? What's up here?
I think the S.
Yeah.
Okay. So the catch, which was pointed out, by the way, your true seeing is now worn off. Mitch can't see the door.
What door? You said there was a door here.
Exactly. You can't see a catch. You can't see anything. Nikolai, you think that Bob's gone crazy. That's why he couldn't open a door. There was no door.
Clearly, you'll be able to point out where it is, Bob.
I'm not there anymore, but...
If it was a...
You guys can move that.
Sorry.
I was just going to say you guys could start moving that couch, but it's really heavy. Whee!
I'll have fun with that, guys.
Yeah, we just want to see if anything's behind it.
Did we dispel magic in front on that door? Because did we detect? There was some magic emanating from that to begin with.
There was a detect magic cast last week in this position, which made that area of wall illuminate with magic, but nothing was done to it until today, when you have used True Seeing to determine that there was a secret door there. But that is it.
I cast Dispel Magic on the door.
Okay. You cast Dispel Magic upon the door. Ha. You want to move yourself up there? Oh, you're already there. Cool.
I have.
Cool. Alright.
I'm going to try and find that, so you can find that catch that Bob was using.
See if it'll open again. I've just dispelled magic. Maybe it was a locking spell.
So if you're doing that, Javo, do you want to move yourself up in that vicinity, please?
Yep.
Okay, now that Dispel Magic has been cast upon that, you have a bit of a look, and you believe that you can, in fact, see the secret door that Bob was indicating. You can see the catch.
Cool. I might check it for traps.
All right. Let me make a roll.
Versus 108.
Cool. So just be modified by any difficulty for the trap. And haha, you have
I've got fine traps on too.
Ah, cool. Well, your fine traps indicates nothing, and the jiggery pokery of Jarbo indicates no trap.
Cool. Let's try and get it open.
All right, you open the door. Let me go to the dynamic lighting there.
While Sir Greg's having a look around behind the sofa, SGR sits down on it.
All right, so you find the Lich's TV remote. He's lost that. You'll be very happy that you found it. It's always
Bring it with us,
the
then.
TV has long since rotted away.
That's all that happens?
Bring it with us and we'll threaten it.
Yep, that's it. There's nothing
All
else
right.
behind it.
I rejoin the group.
All right, let's wander in.
Along with SGR, who luckily lived to tell the tale.
So I got fine traps and detect magic still on.
All right, well, you want to take point then?
Yeah.
I'll be detecting traps, why not?
Looking around the corner.
Okay. There is a door at the end of the corridor. You see nothing else.
Mm.
Didn't detect anything?
And the sound of crunching.
You see nothing else. Nothing is being detected. No magic, no traps.
No pictures or writing on the wall or anything?
Still got true seeing happening?
No true seeing ended
No,
a while
no
ago.
shame, but just detect
Shall
magic and
we
fine trap.
cast it again if we... Oh, okay. If we hit a wall again, then let's try it again and see if we find any secret doors again.
Well, sure.
That is a good idea.
While you're doing that,
we can always rest.
So, okay, what were you saying, sorry, Al?
I was going to check the door with Bob.
All right, I'll roll for both of you, but...
So Greg would like to go move aside, thank you.
Can we back a bit?
Quite possibly.
So that's a door there?
It is a door there.
Yep.
Yeah, down the bottom.
We will check it for traps.
Which you just did, and
I've been already doing, yeah.
And the fine trap spell of Nib Nib, all three of you concur there is no trap upon the door.
Shall we open said door?
Why not? Let's see if there's trap-like effect.
That's technically not a trap. Now we're going to detect traps for the square in front of the door.
Alright, just bear with me as I will explain to you what it is that you see. Room number 19.
A roiling blast of fire moving directly towards you.
A big circling hole or something that we should throw the crown into.
Okay, so...
This is where the monk grabs the person next to him and uses him a human shield to avoid all damage.
Okay, so... So I was going to read it out, and you just kept talking over the top of me. So no, they are not bullet holes. What I will say is a cluttered room is before you. Every wall is lined with numerous shelves, each covered in many jars and bottles, ceramic containers, ceramic containers and crocks. A large desk and stool sit to the north of the room, books and tomes covering its surface. 4 other tables or workbenches are spaced throughout. Clay pots and urns cover these tables, with some even sitting on the floor next to them. Linen wrappings, old and decaying from years of abandonment, sit in rolls next to some of the tables, and old herb bunches, brittle and long dead, hang from the ceiling. 3 large vats, 7 feet wide and 4 feet high, sit to the south of the room. That's what.
What's that big in the middle?
Found his phylactery somewhere in here.
Yeah.
Pickle room.
Fireball. The entire room.
The big things in the middle are the large vats. Vats, tables, crockery and urns, barrels.
Shall we go into the room?
Well, do you want to check these squares in front of us for traps?
Well, the trap,
I've got
the
fine traps
cleric's
already.
fine trap spells on and covers those squares. Is it the red or the...
red, yeah.
It's the red that's fine traps.
The yellow is detect magic.
Is there anything magic?
Okay, so just bear with me. There might be a bit.
Yeah, I was going to say.
So detect magic is going to last for 20 minutes, just so you know. And fine traps will also last for 20 minutes. They last about the same time. Alright, so the detect magic. Does it detect anything magic? It detects 0 magic.
I detect evil.
Other than that which you bring with you, there is nothing to denote here as evil.
We bring a fair bit of evil.
So this bring with you, who are you referring to?
The crown.
James.
Any of you could be evil at any stage. I mean,
but I can detect it. So I'm just asking.
You detect evil if there's intent. So it doesn't, it doesn't take much to turn a good man bad.
It's like Minority Report.
Right.
You've got predicted and then on spur of the moment.
It doesn't take much to make a good man go bad, or a good woman in that case.
Okay, that's fine. If that's all you mean, that's cool.
I'm just basically saying, there's nothing here that you haven't seen before. So
yeah, no, that's fine.
So what are the vats made of? Sorry.
So the vats are they seem to be made of some heavy reinforced ceramic.
And they're sealed
in them?
They are not sealed, no.
Do they smell?
Oh, some of them do. All right, so this one here, if you have a look, not that one there, this one here is full of dirty water. It's about a foot from the top, so it's not entirely full.
Drink it.
James, can you drink it for us?
This one here has a slightly translucent, clear fluid in it. You can't quite see to the bottom of it.
Pretty certain I can drink it. I think
This one here has a thick grey sludge within.
Yeah, this is an embalming room. I'm going to look through the books.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm moved over near the desk. Is there anything it looks like the books might tell us what's in different things in the room, like an itinerary or anything like that?
Lichtenstein for dummies?
Well, yeah, basically going through the books, it does look to be theories, practices, and treatises on mummification process.
Okay, no spell books or anything?
No, none that you can see, obviously. These books might be of value to some people, though. They are old, they are brittle, so you'd have to be very careful with them.
It's all good. I've got a crown.
Get him on the way back. The team's got a crown, James.
Yep.
Hang on a second. Hang on a second. Just wait there. Don't move.
Sorry.
Okay. You believe, Nib, that when you looked in this vat, there was a very faint magical aura emanating from within the liquid down the bottom.
James, give us a crown. We'll tie a rope around it. We'll dip it in.
Bag's not fishing.
We'll see what we can catch.
I'm stepping away from the vats.
Have you got a net? I do not.
How about we put the rope in first before we tie anything to it and make sure it's not a vat of acid or something?
Yeah.
Because that would just mean we'd lose the crown.
Yeah, but we're not considering after this anyway.
That would be a very odorless acid.
So we can't see what's at the bottom. Nib's just sensing a faint magical aura down there.
Yes.
There's something in there.
So the magic ring.
This is like quite. Did you say that some of them were like 7 foot tall?
7 feet wide, 4 feet
7
high.
feet. Okay, 4 feet high. Sorry. It's a lot of fluid.
Couple of feet deep.
I was thinking we could crack it open, then you don't have to worry.
I was thinking we'll just smash it.
Could spread everywhere.
Well, it will spread everywhere.
I stand on the table.
How about we did that on the way out?
We can always stand right back and I'll cast Flame Strike on it.
Okay, those tables are...
Maybe just fracturing it would be a better idea.
Those tables are pretty rickety. When you start to stand on them, they are old. I like how Andy immediately stepped back as soon as I said rickety. They're old, made of wood. Parts of the supports and are rotted. you believe that it will collapse if you stand on it with your
bulk. That desk in the very north middle looks pretty sturdy.
They're all the same. They're all suffering the same.
Yeah.
So these tables clearly were at one stage embalming tables. That's what they have been previously used for, and anyone with any knowledge of it and looking quickly through the books will probably indicate that that's what they may have been used for, but they are just old.
Okay.
That's all right. I'll break away from my dude. We'll each stand on one.
One person speaking at a time, please.
I was just going to say, Nib. I don't think you need to cast any spells because the vats are made from like a ceramic material. We could simply hit it with the butt of an axe or a hammer. And we don't.
Yeah, happy to do that.
At the risk of destroying what's ever in there. Okay. I was just saying, you don't want to destroy what's in there though because you fireball it or something.
Can I just get an arrow? Can I just get one of my arrows and dip it in and see if it has any effect?
I might suggest the same thing, but with one of those clay vessels hanging around on the floor.
Well, clay's fairly inert, but I'll dip the arrow in and see if it damages the head of the arrow or the timber or anything like that. Swirl it around.
Alright, you dip it in and swirl it around. Sure, you bring it out. Have a bit of a look. It looks a bit shinier than it was when it went in. Wood looks okay, but just wet.
The metal's shiny.
Shinier than it was, yes.
Interesting.
Anyone have any kind of metallurgy secondary skills?
Nope.
I don't know what my secondary skills are.
Have a look at your character sheet.
I'm doing it now.
So the secondary skill is listed. Secondary skill is...
Nope, I'm a tanner.
Is there anything in these other vats?
Yes.
Like if I look, like is there any like a faint, like magical presence?
So your secondary skill, Bob, is a Cooper. You made barrels.
Yeah, well, barrels have metal bits on them. Where does it say I'm a Cooper?
Have a look.
Oh, racial. Right, yeah.
There was no other place to put it, so I just chucked it there.
Yep. I was looking in the classes and the languages and didn't even look at this. Okay, so does my Cooper skills give me any knowledge on the metal banding and how I'd treat those to make them clean?
No, because it's not a metallurgy skill. Alright. So,
I will touch.
No, sorry. Craig's already asked a question. One at a time, otherwise I'll lose where I'm up to. Alright, so you were asking, sorry, Craig, about...
I'm searching all three vats. I was looking at all three vats to see if the other two have the same sort of faint glow of magical presence.
Okay, so the one you're looking in there has what appears to be dirty water in it, and you can't see any magical presence within that.
Right. Look at this one.
Alright, so you start having a look in that, and you can't see any magical presence in that one either. But...
Ooh.
Let me just check something. But you believe that you see the surface of that one ripple a little bit.
Ripple a little bit?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. This is one we're to crack open. Well, in the middle one too, but I reckon there's something in these barrels.
Wait, so if it's rippling, yeah, something's in there alive.
Yeah,
growing.
In there. Yep.
But
we smash it.
Can we smash it at least away from us, say over here?
If we hit it with an arrow, do we think that would crack it open?
No.
Does it look that brittle?
As I mentioned, these are heavy reinforced ceramic things. So the ceramic rim of these, and what you would probably assume is the walls as well, is probably about 4 to 5 inches thick, and it has what looks to be metal banding inside it.
Mitch, can you use that hammer on it?
Well, before we do that, can I just touch the arrow that I dipped in there? I'm assuming it's still got water, like liquid on it.
Okay.
And see if it injures me at all?
Yes, you can touch it. All right.
Yep.
You get a slight tingling feeling.
Is it like a slight burny sort of tingling?
He likes it.
Yeah, a little bit like a slight burny, tingly feeling. It's just a little bit uncomfortable. It's mostly itchy, just uncomfortable. Just don't rub your eye.
This is not water, guys.
Just before we do anything, can I just have a look down this corridor? Because if it is acid on the floor, it might cut us off from going down whatever's down here.
It's up to you. There's nothing barring your way. The only thing stopping you looking down there is you.
It's a dark staircase.
Some light, is that what you're hinting at?
No, it's as far as my vision goes, because my flaming sword doesn't have as good a light source as some of you guys.
Yep, it was a staircase descending.
So the acid will run downhill.
Possibly, yeah.
Do we have any idea of the slope of the floor of the main room?
If only you had a dwarf among you.
Did you say there's heaps of jars in this room?
There are.
Can we use those jars to scoop out the water out of the pond? Out of the...
Sure, why
whatever
not?
it is?
Sure.
Okay.
That's going to take a while.
Well, it's going to take a while, but we'll have it contained still.
Excuse me for a moment.
Yeah. Which one are you going to do? The one that had ripples or the one that had the faint magic glow?
The ripples was a
magic glow.
The ripples was a grey sludge.
Let's just do the acid one. Because do we want to find the weird living monster thing or the magical item?
Magical item first sounds like a better call.
Yeah, it might be something important.
You know what? Hang on a second. I forgot there's a handout for this.
I was just pondering the way Julian worded something just then and probably metagaming a little bit. I'm getting a bit nervous.
The other thing too, guys, is that I can create water and in a like a 11-foot cube, no 14-foot cube. I'll be able to saturate the acid.
The one that had the how full are these vats? Are they filled right to the brim, or are they?
No, I did mention that. The water, the one over here, was about a foot below the rim. This one is almost to the rim, and this one, I didn't think I mentioned with this one over here, is probably about a foot below the rim as well.
We could pour the middle one into this one.
We can't lift
and
it.
This one. No, but we can get one of the empty jugs lying around and just pour it into this, like transfer it from the middle vat into the outside vats.
I reckon we just all stand back. Mitch hits it with his hammer and then runs all hell, and then I cast create water over the top of it.
You've left your retainer behind again, Mitch. Did you do that deliberately?
Yeah, I did. He's guarding the
Cool.
gold couch.
All right. He feels like having a nap on it. He's never.
I'm in charge.
He's never seen such luxury. Yeah, he's the boss now.
He's probably like chipping bits off.
Swallowing.
I can cast augury before we hit it too.
What do you want me to do with my mace, Craig?
The one that you picked up that you killed the bad guy with.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want you to hit the vat to smash it open down the bottom so it kind of empties out.
Why do you think the mace that I have is a good tool to use for that?
Yeah, wasn't a big ass hammer?
No, it's a mace that's badly cracked and.
I've got like a blunt hatchet that I used on that door. I reckon hitting it a few times with that would be a better use, even if it breaks.
A hatchet.
Yeah. I'd suggest
you said it was 5 or 6 inches thick, didn't we?
I'll be right back. The only suggestion I was going to make was looking at that picture. You could possibly use some of the wood in the room to lever it and try and pour it out instead of crack it as well.
Does that look
I suppose at least that way you can set the direction that the liquid rolls out in, like into a corner or something.
Rather than go to the lowest point in the room.
That is true.
Just get a straw and drink it. It's all good. Delicious.
Is there an insurance policy on that advice?
Well, I'm gonna find the nearest jug and then start moving the water from that vat to that vat while they all decide on how they're gonna break it.
From what vat to what vat?
The middle vat to the left-hand vat.
Okay, move yourself to the left-hand vat, please. All right. As soon as you pour a little bit of acid in there.
Oh, it is acid.
Oh. That color change can't be good.
Something woke up, guys.
Something is going to try and attack you.
Sweet.
Thanks for that. I'm standing right next to it. God damn it.
Are we going to roll initiative?
Not just yet.
Or can I? Oh, then I'm running in.
Do we have a reaction time?
Hang on. No, don't run in. No, don't move.
Everyone move back.
He's got to roll for surprise. Right. All three of you that are near the vat can roll for surprise, please. So roll a d6.
I did it again, didn't I?
We'll have to call you.
You've just killed us, you bastard.
Did it might turn out to be a positive thing? I mean, that could be the puzzle.
Have to call
hang on.
Brittany Spears.
We're blessed at the moment too. Do we get to roll two d6 and take the top one?
No.
Oh.
Okay.
You get +1.
I think I'm only surprised on a 1, aren't I?
Yep.
Guess not to roll.
Guess I'm surprised.
So yes, anyone that's next to it. So you're next to it. So okay. So only Bob is surprised. He was so certain that he knew what he was doing.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, holy shit.
That's about it.
Get hold of yourself, Bob.
All right. So a great big sludgy monstrosity starts to move within. You can all roll initiative. For this round, only Jarbo and Nib Nib can roll an initiative, please.
The D12, wasn't it?
D10.
From memory?
D10.
Oh, yes.
Well, consistent.
And you can add your dexterity bonus to it if you have one.
Ooh, I do. So that would be a total of...
You have an initiative modifier for your dexterity.
Yep, 7.
7 for Nib Nib.
1. +1 for me.
So yours is then...
3.
A 3, alright.
Is it the lowest wins?
No, it's the highest. So only those two next to the vat at the moment are rolling initiative. Alright, cool. And it gets... a 4. Alright. Jarbo, you're up first.
Run away!
So we have an ooze. It seems to have no discernible anatomy. It's probably made out of acid, because I'm assuming that's the vat we tried to disturb.
No. Yes, he was moving the acids
into it.
What he believed is acid to the other one.
I think he just burnt him.
Right. So I think it's possibly made out of acid.
Yeah, possibly. Well, it's up to you. You can think what you want. Could be made out of McDonald's special sauce.
Well, Szechuan sauce, we're all going to die. Would it technically be surprised if I have initiative? I mean,
what do you want to
do? For backstab purposes.
You can't really backstab it. You know that.
Yep, fair enough.
There's nothing to backstab. No back to stab. It's just a blob. Where are you going to hit it? What looks to be more vulnerable than any other part?
Yeah, there's no squiggly spooch. I'm going to hit it against my better judgment.
Okay.
Sorry, I was AFK. I just came back.
Oh, you
just killed the party.
Quite possibly.
Just run away!
Make your attack roll.
Yep, I gotta remember what I'm doing here. Right. Okay. What did I do last time?
And what weapon are you using? Your dagger?
I'm using the dagger, so I'm assuming it's a plus. Is that a +2 to attack?
I'm having to have a look at your character sheet. You got a +1 dagger, so you
have
no strength modifier. So that's the number of attacks. You get 1 attack. You have a magic bonus of 1. So
right. Okay.
Roll 1d20 and add 1 to it.
Right.
No, not yet, James.
Well, I'm gonna miss.
Okay.
Swing a miss.
It's acting next. Alright. It's going to lash out at Bob because Bob's a jerk, and Bob decided to interrupt its, happy little time.
Was it jacking off in there, was it?
Why not? What's your armor class, Bob?
-1.
-1? How's your armor class that good?
I don't know. You did the character sheet.
I did. Alright. It misses. Floop. It was pretty touch and go. Kind of splats out at you. It's slowly starting to kind of ooze up over the edge as well. Nib Nib, you're up.
So it's still in that 10 by 10 square, is it?
Yeah, it's kind of coming up out of the vat at the moment.
Yep, okay. So I'm going to cast Flame Strike on it then.
Sure.
Which is a 10 foot by 10 foot square, circular, so radius.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of in the middle there, so that'll kind of capture all of it.
Sure.
So I just do a spell attack, do I?
You don't need to make a spell attack, you just roll damage. There's no
roll
spell
damage.
attacks.
Does he save or not?
We'll find out in a second.
What's
So I'll have to roll differently, that's alright.
Flame Strike. No, it's just, okay, yeah, because it reduces it to 3d8.
Yeah,
right,
it does.
Let's see if it makes it save. Does it make it save?
Probably immune to magic, so it's irrelevant.
It does not make it save. Roll your damage.
Nice. Oh, get up.
Acceptable.
Alright. Ah, that's not it. Wrong keyboard.
An extra 27 damage. Cool.
That's sick. That's how much it heals.
Did Bless do anything as well? Does Bless help me in any way?
No, Bless applies to your attack and damage rolls. You're not making it a damage roll.
Weapon attacks.
Yep, you're making it. It's just a spell that does it.
Makes sense.
Cool. Alright, new round. Initiative for everybody this turn, please.
Oh, that's terrible. My roll's +2. Low's good, right?
No. Not even. My pencil broke.
Dang.
Alright. Nikolai 4 and Devoran 10. You got a few big numbers there. Alright, let's roll for Blobby McBlobface. He got an 8.
Ah, shit.
Alright, Bob, you're up first.
Oh, I guess I'll attack it. I'll probably use... Do I have a magic sword here? I have an arming sword, +1 arming sword.
Go for it.
I'll punch it.
You're gonna punch it, are you?
That could be uncomfortable.
No, I'll use my sword.
Well, if you don't use something soon, you're gonna miss your turn. What armor class do you hit?
15 is -1, apparently.
Well, that will hit. Right.
Arming sword does D8 plus.
Did you use a plus for that because you were blessed?
Oh, I didn't know, so that'd be 16 or whatever that is. But anyway, hit -2. I get a plus to damage for being a monk, don't I? It's like half my level.
Yep, it's half your level. That's right.
No, that's fun. Twelve damage.
I was about to say, do you use a bladed weapon on it?
As you cut it, it separates.
Oh no.
Yay.
Okay.
My only weapon is a bladed weapon.
Oh god, guys.
Devoran.
Bludgeoning only.
Not for everybody.
So I missed the description initially, sorry, because I was AFK.
This is a large, grey, sludgy mass that got interrupted from its having its little happy time nap when Bob
And
decided
now
to
it's
start pouring
two
stuff on
large
it.
grey sludgy things.
Are they actually difficult to see, or they're quite clear where they are?
The three that are still inside the vat or on the vat are still within it, so you can't quite see those. The other one fell over the edge because it was reaching up, and it's now splattered on the ground and starting to move separately. So you can see that one. That's this one down here. The other three are still within the... And you can't see it very easily from where you are because there is a table, there is another large vat, and there are some of your compatriots in the way.
Yep.
And this is a sludge that's slurping around on the ground.
Yep. Okay. The reason I asked that question was I was considering casting Fairy Fire to make them more visible to the party.
They're not invisible.
Yeah, they're not invisible though, or obscured. So, yep. Cool.
Don't make them visible. Just make them dead.
I
words to live by.
Have any, and I saw it separate when it got cut.
Yes.
Okay, so I'd know that. Shit. Okay. I put my sword and shield away and grab my bow. I'm guessing I won't be able to attack this round.
No, you will not. All right,
Can I take a step?
No.
No.
You put two things away and drew one. Technically, you probably shouldn't have even done that. But that's all right, because putting things away is slow. Drawing something is slow. That's all right. So after Devorin, it is Unis.
Okay, so I'm going to step up to where I can see them. And
As I said to James, you can't really see too much. You weren't there when it's separated. The one that's over here, you don't have clear line of sight to it because the vats are higher than it, and so are your allies and the table. The other three are still mostly in the vat, so you can't really see them either.
Okay,
You can see there's something going on, and you know that you've heard a few bits of swearing and stuff.
All right, I call out, what's going on? Do we need a fireball up that way?
Already tried.
Well, I'm not going to push my way in when I don't know what's going on, so that's probably all I'm going to do.
All right, so it's their turn. Bob, what's your armor class?
Same as it was before, -1.
Thank you. The first one tries to splat you. The second one tries to splat you. This one here is going to go for, let's see, on odds it'll go for Nib. Actually, it's, this is just to see if
Dice gods hate me.
This is just to see if it goes for Nib. Odds, it goes for Nib. All right, so what's your armor class, Nib?
Ooh, it is good. AC -6.
What?
It's pretty good. I'm -3.
I'm an armored motherfucker. That's right.
Holy crap.
That is pretty good.
-1 was good.
All right, this one will just kind of slurp out of the thing, and it's going to make an attack at Jarbo. What's your armor class, Jarbo?
Pitiful. 5.
All right, we have a wiener. All right, it's going to hit you.
Oh dear.
It's a stingy, burny kind of hit as well. 9 damage. And it starts to burn and sizzle and pop. Sorry, wrong damage. I shouldn't have rolled 2d8. It's 2d6. Let's see it roll higher now.
It's possible.
7. There you go.
Woohoo!
Alright. After they attack, it is Nib.
A mace is bludgeoning, isn't it?
Correct, it is.
Alright. Well, yeah, this guy that's directly in front of me, I'm going to smack him with my mace.
Go for it.
So what do I have to roll? Is it just a...
D20, add any strength bonus that you have, and then any modifier for your mace being magical or otherwise. So if we have a look at your character sheet...
+2.
You have +2 for your strength, and you have +3 for your mace, so roll D20 and add 5.
14, and that would be a -1.
You hit. Your damage.
So damage on the mace is 1d6 plus 1. Is it 1d6 just damage plus anything? Oh, magic bonus 3.
And your strength and blitz. So you actually hit armor class -2 because forgot to add that as well. So
1d6 plus magic bonus is plus 3.
Plus strength.
Strength is
plus
2.
Yep, plus
so
bless.
5 plus 6.
1d6 plus 6.
Oh, that's a fucking shit hit. Dang.
Alright. You splattered a bit. Alright. After your go, Nib, it is Jabo.
Okay, so have either of those two been hit?
Yeah, yep. Nib just splattered the one directly in front of her.
And I flame strike them all, didn't I? Before?
You did, when it was one big thing.
Yeah.
I'm just going AFK for a second, guys. I've got to go and put Amelia in her own bed, so I will be back in like 2 minutes.
That's right.
Whackers.
Okay, I shall try and stab that one.
Go for it.
It's stab. But then you say stab.
Well, okay, sorry, clarification. Daggers are piercing in this edition?
They are.
Okay, not slashing.
Okay.
We'll see how that goes. So
Oh,
D20
Jesus.
plus 1 and plus 1 because we're blessed?
Yep.
Cool. That's not hitting.
You are really struggling. See, this one's still kind of mostly in the urn, and you're shorter than the urn, so you stab the urn. All right. After you stab the urn viciously because it's an ugly thing and you hate it, it's Nikolai.
Okay, can I move over there? Will I be able to attack it? I can't attack it this round, can I?
No, that's correct. You've moved.
Okay.
Goddamn first edition.
Yeah.
And it's Sir Greg.
So after I move, I can take actions other than attacking, right?
It depends what the action is.
I'd like to draw a torch and light it.
Well, that's going to take your turn. Just doing that, it's 10 seconds. You've got to get the torch. You got to, at the moment you have at the moment you have.
I've got a dude who's gonna.
At the moment you have a sword and shield in your hand, so both hands are occupied. You then have to get your backpack, find the torch, get your flint and steel out, strike it, and set that to the torch. That is an arduous process.
Can I assume my follower has a torch and flint?
You can. He can do that if you wish. You have their equipment. What is in his equipment?
Well, is that what's in my equipment?
No. Remember the retainers have their own backpack. Remember?
Do they? Yeah.
Have a look in the starting kit. Retainer backpack.
They have 8 torches.
Yep. Okay. Yep. Cool.
And a flint and steel.
I will move into the right thing. I will move over here.
How are you moving that far?
I've run 60 foot.
When you run, you have to move in a straight line. You can't deviate because you are running. You're not, doing zigzags, etc.
So can I do that in a diagonal line around that corner or not?
Nope. That corner is in your way.
In that case, I will
stand on the table. Cool. On the desk. New round.
Yeah, not bad. No, my dude's gonna follow me, and when he does, he's gonna pull a torch and light it.
Sure. He's doing that, so he's starting to light the torch. New round. Initiative, please.
That's a bit better.
8 plus 1, so 9.
8 to 4 and 8. Nikolai 5. Unis isn't here, so we'll roll for him on his behalf. I think he has a modifier, doesn't he? What did he roll last time? Unis plus 1. That's for Unis. Unis got a 7. Rightio. And for the blobs, they got a 6.
You still got that flaming sword, don't you, James? Oh, he ran off, of course.
No, I'm here. I put it away. I was drawing my bow.
Bob, you're up.
Okay, that's cool. I was just wondering.
Um,
Because even though it's a sword, it is...
Bob's up.
Yeah.
Yep. I will punch them this time.
Go for it.
Do I get 2 attacks if I do that?
What's your number of attacks? Isn't it 5-3?
5-2.
5. No, it's 5-3.
Is it 5-3? Is it?
Yep. Sorry, so you're right. 5-2. So 5 every 2. So you get 2 in the first round, 3 in the second. You are correct. Sorry.
Yes.
Don't worry.
Yep.
I've had a few too many drinks tonight.
That's okay.
So
the pubs are open, so.
Technically.
Well, no. So is that 15 was armor class -1
that hits.
last time? Alrighty. 3d10, isn't it?
I don't know. It's on your character sheet.
I'm back on mic.
I rolled your initiative for you on your behalf. You got a 7.
Thank you.
Bob has chosen to punch one instead. Which one did you punch, by the way?
That one. In front
Burny
of me.
fingers. Burny fingers.
Yep.
Roll your
Burny
damage.
fingers.
If you hit. Did you hit?
I did hit. I don't add the half my level to it this time, do I?
That is only with weapons.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So 20 damage to the one in front of me.
Alright, and
How much damage do I take?
take snake eyes. 2 damage.
Is it still alive?
It is. Well, as much as a blob of sludge can be.
Does it look like it's taken any damage?
As much as a blob of sludge can do. Sure. You splattered a bit, kind of, you know, globs of it flew everywhere and aren't moving. This thing, though, is still reasonably substantial in size and is still moving and doesn't look to be particularly happy, but it's a blob of sludge.
Second hit's not really a hit, so...
No, it's hard to get a fixation on exactly how injured or otherwise these things are. You've never really paid much attention to blob biology. So, Greg, you're up.
So I would assume that given that a round's passed that torch is flaming by now?
No.
Oh, you bastard. Is it lit?
No. He is in the process of lighting it.
Oh, then he can fucking light it. I will step over here.
He's a commoner.
Stepping up over that table.
Bad place to stand, but okay.
I've got 20. I've got 20 movement. Will that cope with it? One 5 foot extra to move over the table.
As you step on the table, it collapses under your weight. Crunch. Make a saving throw versus paralysis for me, please.
Paralysis. Well, that's a bit rough. I get +1 to this roll.
That's fine. Okay.
That's not good.
You did get +1.
I did, and I needed it 100%.
Okay, so as you clamber up on the table and move heroically into the fray, the table groans and collapses hideously under your weight, sprawling you forward, and you end up flat on your face right next to this sludge.
Sweet. That's exactly what I was planning to do.
All right, so it's now Devoran's turn.
Okay.
And to indicate that Sir Greg is on his face.
Yeah.
You got to put him off guard.
What's the penalty for trying to shoot, say, an arrow in between party members, if any?
You'll have -2 to hit that guy.
Okay. I assume I have my bow out by now?
Yeah, that's fine.
And I fire a standard arrow at
Go
that
for
one.
it. Right. Roll your damage. Roll your attack. at Greg.
I'm just having a quick...
You better not fuck this up.
So, is it just a D20?
Yeah, plus
With
any
bonus
modifiers you have. Yep. So you got bless.
I haven't used my bow before.
It's the same. So you have your dex modifier, so missile modifier of 2. So and you have a +1 longbow, so that's +3, +4 because of bless, and you're firing a standard arrow at it. So it's just 1d20 +4.
Yep.
11 hits armor class of
-1.
You hit. What are your damage?
I thought low save was good.
No.
No? Well, that's too bad.
It even shows you need to get a 6 or higher. See, it's got the greater than sign.
Yeah.
Less only gives you plus hit, not plus damage, doesn't it?
It gives you plus damage as well.
Ah, okay. Can you add a 1 to that number as well, then, please?
I certainly can, my friend. The arrow strikes the sludge. And
so anyone within 10 foot of me gets bonuses to saves and stuff as well, and a +1 AC.
Nib, you're up.
Jesus Christ. Are we doing any damage on these things? Does it look like they're getting damaged at all?
There are splats of them like being swung around, especially the one that Bob, went hammer fist on. Bits of little chunks of it flew all over the place, but it's hard to tell because again, none of you ever really studied the biology of blobs, and they're just big amorphous bits of sludge. Hard to really tell.
I might conjure animals.
What's that? Conjure food?
14 animals. So I get 14 hit points worth of animals. I just want like some really vicious wolf type of thing.
Something
how many hit dice is like a really vicious wolf going to be?
Not many.
Like a dog type thing.
Not many. So conjure animals, is it?
Yeah.
Conjure animals.
I just couldn't find animals in the book. That's all.
That's right. They're in there. But okay. So. All right. So let me have a look. You're probably after something like a dire wolf or something like that.
Yeah, something that does nice tearing, sort of ripping, maybe biting into it, big teeth.
Yep.
Something piercing, not slashing.
Piercing, yeah, not slashing. So not like a big clawy thing.
A crocodile's probably pretty good for you.
Oh yeah, that'd be good. Yeah, munchy.
So what's the hit die you can get up to on it?
14. So I can do 14 hit die worth of animals.
You can get yourself, on page 68 of the core book, a giant
14 crocodiles.
A giant crocodile's a 15 hit die. You can get yourself...
Nah,
yeah, that's right. One too many. You can get yourself two large crocodiles, which would give you 12, and then a single ordinary crocodile.
Yeah, let's do that. That sounds good.
Let me grab some crocodile tokens.
Yay, crocodiles. And that gives us 3 attacks too.
Crocodile. Let's see if I can find some crocodiles. All right, this looks good. Here we go.
Giant Liddy. Oh God, I would have cast them on the other side of these guys. Come on.
I'm just dumping them on the map for the moment. Give me a
3
chance.
turns just to move the bastards.
Give me a chance. All right, so we'll make these ones big as well.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So they're your 2 large ones. And this is your little one.
Cool.
Alright. So you...
Can that be one attack?
Yep, I'll give you control of them. Controlled by... Nib. Controlled by... Nib. And controlled by Nib. Alright, you have control of all 3 of those crocodile tokens now. So chuck them where you want.
2 rounds.
Alright. So you can make they've got, since they're 6 hit die creatures, they have a THAC0 of 14. So you can make some attacks for them if you want.
Yep. So I'll attack this guy with the big one, number 1.
Yep.
This guy with the little one, and with big guy number 2 as well.
Sure. Go for it.
So what did you say the attack was? The attack dice?
I think their attack was 14. So just D20. They don't have any bonuses to hit.
Okay. Alright. Big crocky number 1.
That hits armor class -2. Does 2d8 damage.
2d8 damage. Little crocodile.
He does not like the taste, clearly. That hits. Yep, so his Thaco is going to be significantly less, but that will still hit. So he does, since he's little, 1d8 damage.
I'm just writing this down so I remember.
Who'd we lose? Who'd we gain?
Back.
1d8. There you go. 3.
And
And
still going.
big crocky number 2.
That hits, 2d8 damage. Alright, he grabs it and rips it to pieces and it splatters all over the place and stops moving.
Nice.
Alright, after Nib Nib, it is Unis.
Alright. Sorry I dropped out a minute ago. For some reason Discord just stopped broadcasting. Said I was still there.
Yeah, I had the same problem multiple times.
Yeah, I had to drop and just come back in and it was fine. Right, I'm going to use my wand of magic missiles.
Yep.
And cast magic missile.
Okay.
Are
you using 1 or 2 charges?
I'm going to use 2 charges.
Okay, and targeting?
This one.
Cool.
And if I kill that one, this one.
Okay.
If otherwise, I'm going to be sending the second charge out the first one.
Sure, go roll your damage.
It is 1d4 plus...
1d6 plus 1 is it per missile.
1d6 plus 1, did you say?
Correct.
That's not a roll.
It takes that number of damage. I'm unable to remove that from its hit points. 3. Alright, it's still going. And 2.
That was really terrible.
It was really bad.
That's a roll worthy of my rolling.
Alright.
Reroll.
If people weren't bunched around them, I could fireball them. Or sleet storm or ice storm, but no.
You still could have done it. It's only crocodiles. Crocodiles.
Crocodiles and people.
Crocodiles.
Thank you very much.
Crocodiles are delicious as well. You could have had,
That's our food for later.
Yep.
I would like to try more crocodile.
Attacking Bob. What's your armor class, Bob? Again, -1, wasn't it?
-1.
It's tasty. I've eaten it before.
Misses.
Chickeny fish.
Yeah,
It is,
really good.
Chickeny fish.
Attacking Nib Nib.
It's an interesting way of describing a food.
Yeah, it's like frogs are similar. Chickeny fish. Misses. And attacking Jarbo. They're too dumb. They're not modifying their behaviour. Alright. It hits.
Yup.
Ooh, let's see what it does. Yeah,
7
bell
damage.
chewing. You die.
Nope, just 7 damage. Alright. After the blobs, it's Jarbo's turn.
Cool. Oh, that's a paddling. That updates.
That's a paddling.
There we go. I will return stabbiness on that one.
Go for it.
Yeah. Yeah, if that hits unhit, I'll be very depressed.
It hits.
Okay, and mighty D4 plus 2 damage. Full of power.
He feels the power. Alright, you stab it.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem to be adversely affected, but again, blob. You don't know. Maybe you just cut its heart out.
I'm tickling it.
Nikolai.
Okay, can I use the butt of my spear?
Sure.
But
you can use it like a staff. Go for it.
Yeah. Okay. Now just checking. So I've got a +1 bonus to hit, and the spear is +3.
You won't get the magical bonus from the spear.
Okay. Okay, so it'd be +1, and I'll just got less after you do it.
Yep, so you get your strength plus the bless. Yep.
Okay, so I've got 11.
That hits. So a staff is 1d6 plus your strength damage plus 1 for the bless. Seven damage. Thwack. It's still squirming around, but otherwise, it's a new round. Initiative, please.
Do Crocs need initiative too?
No, I'll just go on yours. Make it easier.
Yes.
Oh,
Java gets a 4.
fucking Crocs.
Nib gets a 2.
3. Yeah, +1.
Oh, yep. Nikolai gets an 11. Bob gets an 8. Unis a 7. Sir Greg gets an 8. Devoran a 2. And the blobs get a 3. Alright, so Nikolai, you're up.
Yep, so I'll do another attack with the bottom of my star. That's good.
That's a hit. 8 damage. 8 damage splatters it.
Hey, that's how you kill them, fellas.
Alright, after...
I think it's been damaged a lot before that.
After Nikolai, it is Bob.
Bob will attack that one there. +1 for bless. Hit AC 8.
That will hit.
That will hit.
It's just a blob.
And how much damage do I take for punching it?
8.
Oh, nice.
It's still going though. You got multiple attacks though. Whatcha?
Hit it again.
That hits. Alright, and you take
Probably more damage than it.
6 more damage as you splatter it.
Is it still alive? No. Okay, well I'll hit the last one up there then.
Sure. That will hit.
Finally a decent roll.
And you take 9 damage as you splatter it as well. Alright. There is grey gelatinous goop rained down upon all of you as Bob goes full kung fu and starts really going to town on it. Thankfully, once they are dead, they seem to be mostly inert, and all that's left when the globs rain upon you is a slight tickle.
Is that vat empty now?
It is.
And the crocodile's out of the way. Let's keep doing that.
Is that the one that glowed magic?
No, it's not.
Okay.
Let's move the stuff from the one that glowed magic into it. Yeah. I think we're good now to keep transferring it all. Stick with me, crocodiles.
So, anyway, you see that when I say it's empty, there's still kind of a bit of a sludge in it. It's, obviously
they had babies.
Well, also it's just had probably, gunk that accumulated off it and waste, etc. So there is probably about, maybe 6 inches of goo left in the bottom of it. And you see there's a faint magical aura glowing from that one as well, now that the creature has been removed.
How damaged are you, Bob?
I detect evil.
I am 43 of 62. So fairly hurt.
43 of 62, so that's what, 7 and 19?
There is no evil.
Holy shit. Alright, well, I'll start healing you then.
There's no evil, Sir Greg.
That's cool.
2d6 plus 2.
I can help heal Bob as well.
There's 11.
I think Jarbo got injured as well.
Yeah, I'm on 34 of 48, so a little bit of healing my way would be nice.
Okay, I'll just do Bob first. So Bob, you get 11 then. Yep. And do it again. Here's a 6. So you close, are you? What were you? 19 you needed?
Yeah, I'm fine now. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Not worth another heal spell.
What's Cure Light? Is it 1d6 in this edition?
1d6 plus 1.
Yeah.
So I will heal Jarbo.
And Bob, have a 1d6 plus 1. I'll just knock you. Just get you full.
Oh, that's ugly. I'll give you another one as well.
There you go.
Hang on. Who did I get the 2 hit points then?
Yeah.
Because that's all I need. So don't give me another one.
No, I was giving it to Jarbo, so I gave Jarbo 4.
No, Nib healed as
Oh,
well.
Nib, yeah, okay.
Yeah, I finished off Bob. I got a heap of Cure Serious and Cure Lights. That's all right.
Did you hear Nib that after the thing was cleared and there was only the sludge left, like the small bit of sludge in the bottom, you saw a very, very faint magical aura glowing from it as well?
Oh, did I?
Yes.
Can we reach in with that? Is there any liquid left, or is it just?
Yes,
empty?
there is. If you listened before, I said there is. It looks like the creature, whatever it was, might have had, runoff, waste, whatever, and there is probably about 6 inches of gunk left in the bottom of it, kind of a gelatinous, goopy mess.
Whereabouts is the magical aura coming from?
We'll get one of those jars and just scoop it out.
It seems to just be emanating all around. It's quite hard to tell exactly where the magical aura is coming from because the material goopy mess is in the bottom.
I'll just get the goopy mess and just dump it on the floor, kind of next to the wall.
All right, that's fine. You start doing that, and it'll take you a little bit of time. By the time you do finish that off, your 2 spells that you have active will have expired.
I will cast those again then, because we need those.
That's cool. The faint magical aura seems to emanate from a partial key, which is in the bottom of...
Partial key?
Nice.
I will grab the key.
Alright, I guess we better look for the other one in the other vat.
It seems to be made of gold.
Oh, shall we now empty the middle vat into the empty vat?
Yep. Let's do that.
Okay.
It takes you some time, but you will manage to do it. Many of the vessels by which you wish to try and scoop the fluid out have cracks in them and they will leak, or when you start handling them they start to crumble, so you end up with only a handful of them that you can use, but you will eventually be able to transfer the liquid from one to the other. By the time that you have completed doing that, your 2 spells, Nib, will have expired.
Motherfucker.
It's a large vat. It's a 7-foot wide, 4-foot deep vat, and it was filled almost to the brim.
Right. Are my crocodiles gone too?
Yeah, they've gone. They only lasted a handful of minutes.
2 rounds.
We should probably not waste the spells while we're spending hours transferring liquid from one vat to the next.
Yeah.
Wait until we're finished.
Are you likely to cast that spell again?
Me?
Conjure animals?
No.
Alright. You know what, I might just drag them off to the side anyway.
I'll do it next time we have a rest.
Yeah, so I'll just drag them off to the side so I don't have to go find the tokens again.
Alright, do we see anything in this vat?
Yes.
Now that I don't have Detect Magic?
Yes, when you do empty the liquid, you will find the other half of the golden key.
We'll grab that and
it looks like
put them
the
together?
half of the golden key. Yes, you put them together.
What was in the third vat?
With a click, they do join. You have a single solid formed key made of gold. The third one, the one that was on the very right, was full of what appeared to be dirty water.
That's my quick
into it and see what happens.
Golden key.
Okay, 2 people were talking at the same time. I heard blah, 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 blah. What happens? So what are you doing?
Said, shall we tip the acid into the right-hand vat? Tongue in cheek.
Okay.
And see what happens.
I can touch the altar again.
Well, maybe we should, just in case.
Well, if you're doing that, I'll be over here.
It's up to you. Do
It's
you wish
dirty water.
Do you wish to transfer one liquid into the other?
This time.
Why not?
You never know what's at the bottom, otherwise.
So
Well, we should probably pull it out of the dirty vat into the clean vat.
To the middle one.
So
Sure.
can you take those auras off again? Because you didn't recast the spell just yet.
True.
So, what are you intending to do? You're taking the dirty water out of the vat, or you're putting what you believe is acid into the dirty water?
Put the acid into the dirty water, I reckon.
Yeah, but if we want to see what's at the bottom of the dirty water, we should probably just pull the dirty water out.
Yeah, put it into the middle vat, which is empty.
The middle vat's empty.
Sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay, you spend some time transferring the dirty water into the middle vat. Right. There is nothing at the bottom of the dirty water except for a bit of, detritus and sediment. It smells awful.
Whilst he's doing that, I'm going to search the walls for hidden doors, because there seems to be hidden doors or any unusual things like keyholes.
Okay, cool. You start spending a fair bit of time, and I will roll for you as you start doing that. Can you show me where you are beginning and which direction you are going?
Well, I could do that while I'm waiting.
Start here and move in this direction.
Are you doing it also, Jarbo?
Yeah, I'll do up. I'll go up.
And if you don't find anything, and we don't find anything in the next room, I guess we can burn another true seeing.
Well, while we're moving the water, I'll search the walls. Seems like a good use of time.
Right, so what I'll do instead is I'll just do this. Right. Okay. You spend some time wandering around. So it's a fairly slow and arduous process, but so is transferring the water. Whilst this is happening, who is transferring the water? Because I don't know at the moment. Who is transferring the water? Nobody?
I guess I was.
Okay, that's fine. Is anyone else other than those three people who are doing it? So Greg is transferring water. Jarbo is searching one way, is searching clockwise.
Excuse me again.
And Bob is searching anti-clockwise. Was anyone else wanting to do anything whilst they were doing this? This is going to take a goodly amount of time.
How long's a goodly?
Probably half an hour, at least.
Oh, enough for a rest then.
No. But you might have something that you want to do or whatever.
Well, maybe some food and a bit of a drink, maybe.
Right. Someone. No, I won't do it. I'll stay.
Okay, that's fine. So you guys search the walls and you find nothing, and you transfer the water and you just find that sediment at the bottom that stinks really bad. The end result is that you've transferred liquids from one urn to the other and back and forth.
Shall we continue?
We shall.
Do you want me to cast a true seeing before we leave here and start on our merry way?
I don't think so.
Why don't we save it until we can't find our way further?
That's what I'm thinking.
Hang on. I've got Find Path, which is even better.
But again, don't you need to know where you're going to find a path?
No.
Okay.
Most direct physical route to a specified location, whether into or out of a locale.
Yeah, but what's your specified location?
The locale can be outdoors, on the ground, or even inside a maze spell. Find the path works with respect to locations, not objects or creatures at a locale. The spell enables the subject to sense the correct direction that will eventually lead it to its destination, indicating at appropriate times the exact path to follow or physical actions to take. The spell ends when the destination is reached or the duration expires, whichever comes first. Find the path can be used to remove the subject and its companions from the effect of a maze spell in a single round. So you have to know what you want to go to. What location you want to get to.
Okay.
You can't use it to get to a creature,
person or thing.
Or a thing, yeah.
God, a thing would have been good.
I think we save those spells until we actually need them. At this stage, I think we just keep on looking. We found a key in this room. I think
thought on that one.
Well, I can cast Detect Magic and find traps again.
If you want.
Well, we need something on just in case.
Find traps is a good one. It lasts a long time. Detect magic lasts a while too, doesn't it?
Yeah, we'll cast them both.
They both last 20 minutes.
They're both important. Alright, let's go.
Okay. Move on.
Onward and downward.
By the way, SGR has a lit torch. He managed to light it after the second round.
Yep, I figured he's going to keep it lit. That's his job.
Don't go too fast.
Keep that fucker lit.
You know, you're talking to a monk who can, like, probably run faster than a speeding horse.
Oh, what the hell is this?
Okay, I will tell you. Because you asked so nicely. That is...
A pit trap.
It's not a pit trap, it's a pit. A 10-foot deep...
With a hidden trap.
A 10-foot pit, a 10-foot deep, empty pit completely fills the passageway and extends so far as to make jumping across it impossible for most creatures. Saying that, your
There goes the monk.
your detect traps indicates that the whole thing is a trap.
It's a trap.
I'm going to throw that arrow that I was dipping into the acid. I'm going to throw into the middle of the hallway.
You mean into the trap?
About 10 feet in.
Alright.
Yeah.
Alright, let me find an arrow. Haha, arrow.
Pew.
Did that go in there?
Take that trap.
Come on. Why didn't that go in there? Arrow. There we go.
Disappeared again. There it is.
Yep. Alright, it clatters, tick, 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 and sits there.
Who wants to climb down into the hole?
Oh, it's a trap. So let's try and disable the trap. Do you have any people good at that?
Can I have a look at this trap and see if I can disable it?
Sure, you have a look and you see... Let me have a look, make a roll. You have to determine what the trap is.
Do I make a roll or do you make the roll?
I make the roll.
That's what I thought.
You see no trap.
There is no trap.
Of course, you are 10 feet up at the edge. You are not in the trap. Hard to tell.
I'll dangle you in there.
The find trap spell indicates there's a trap there, but indicates no information about it.
I know. Does the find trap spell say that the trap is, or how far does the trap extend?
It's the whole. It's the whole bottom of the trap.
It's just like a fake floor or something.
Does anyone have a 10-foot pole?
Mitch did, didn't he?
I believe we do.
Yeah, I do.
Want me to reach down with a 10-foot pole and prod the bottom of the floor?
Yeah.
With the 10-foot pole?
I just want to use a 10-foot pole. Yes, here's
my 10-foot pole. You're just jealous.
So...
Who's doing the prodding?
I'm assuming it's me, but someone else can do it if they want.
No, go for it.
Go for it.
Does everyone else want to step back?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll step back a little bit. I'm still going to keep my aura over it.
The pit is 10 feet deep. The pole is 10 feet deep. Are you going to lie down and extend the pole down into the gap? So you got some...
Oh, yeah!
Alright.
Or crouch down.
Yeah.
Maybe might be a better way of doing it.
You want to get a bit of leverage, a bit more, room.
Sure, I'll lean down and stick one arm into the halfway down.
Sure, that sounds great. Alright, tink, tink, tink.
I've got 2 of them.
Yeah, you're fine. You got lots of hit points, you're good. Alright, tink, tink, tink. That's it.
Nothing?
Nothing. It is the sound of a 10-foot wooden pole striking a solid stone floor. Sounds reassuringly robust.
Well, it sounds like a floor, guys.
Chuck the retainer down there.
You reckon I can jump a, 20-foot?
You probably could.
20-foot gap?
You probably could.
Yeah, with this running start.
You move fast enough, it was probably, not too difficult for you, maybe.
I could almost fill it full of water, 2 foot deep water.
That'd be interesting. Easily swimming. Oh well, I suppose.
No,
maybe
2 feet. It's not that much.
Across with,
Well, how about I jump to the other side, put a spike in there?
Jump.
Why not?
He said you can't. When he read out the
I said most people can.
Yes, but when Bob said could he, because he moves so quickly and is so adroit and agile, he could possibly make it. 20 feet's not out of the realms of possibility.
Let's tie a rope around you if you're going to do that.
What's the world record long jump? The world record long jump's longer than that. World record long jump. I think it's about, is it 28 feet or something like that?
Yeah, but what's the run up needed? We've only got 20 feet of run up.
That's right, but you have a guy whose movement speed is 300 as opposed to your normal movement speed of 20. It's like the Flash.
Sure.
I don't even have to jump, I just run.
Let's tie a rope around you just in case, though, because I can see you missing this, hitting the other side, falling into the pit, and something bad happening. Dropping away or something.
As long as the rope has plenty of slack.
Can we Indiana Jones this? We got a backpack full of like really cheap coins. We can kind of like equal a person's weight, and we can just like
chuck it down there,
drop it into there, and see what happens.
You could use the 10-foot pole to kind of vault it.
I was close. The world record long jump is 8.95 meters, which equates to 29.36 feet.
There you go. And what's the fastest man on Earth?
He runs a lot less than 300 feet in 10 seconds.
That still isn't. Oh yeah. Okay. Possible then.
And you can double move technically as well.
What's that? 300 feet's 91 meters.
Yep.
So not really. 10 seconds. The 100 meters is in 9 point something seconds, isn't it?
And you're doubling that.
Yeah.
Fucking hell! You're as fast as an Audi.
So, what are you doing?
Shall I jump across and tie a rope so we can just climb over the pit?
That sounds
You
like
mean
a
vault
good idea.
across?
Hmm?
You mean vault across?
No, jump.
Okay.
Couldn't vault because the pit's 10 and the pole's 10.
True.
Maybe I could throw the pole and then run and jump off the top of the pole before it falls.
Ninja.
Ninja style.
Like samurai.
The corridor is 10 feet wide. You could, like salmon jump across using the pole.
Parkour it.
I was thinking I could just run on the wall, do the whole wall run thing.
Yeah, well, if you want to do that and take a line across and secure it.
And then we can. That's an option.
Yeah, if anyone got any I know like stakes we can hammer into the ground and attach a rope to.
Yeah, I got a bag full of pittons and hammer and rope.
Alright, let's do that then. Let's attach it on this side, hammer it in really solidly, and then you run across and then hammer it in over there, and then we've got a rope that we can shimmy across.
Sounds like a plan to me. Alrighty, shall we try and enact this said plan?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Do I need to make any rolls to...
Yeah. You going to try and jump across, are you?
I am.
And
So we're going to attach a rope and
where are you
pegs
putting
on this side.
Well, I'm tying a rope to myself.
Yes, but
Does anyone else have a hammer and pittons?
I
Yep.
do.
My follower knows.
Yeah.
I'm assuming...
What if I had a retainer?
Well, I was thinking we'll put one anchor point there, about 5 feet back, and then the other anchor point there.
Yeah.
So that'll give us a wall to push against while we shimmy across, maybe?
Yep, I've got 12 spikes.
Okay.
Indicate where you're going to put the spikes. Someone just draw some little spikes on the map, please. You do think that this is a fraught endeavour. You have some people who are incredibly bulky and heavy with their armour and arms. There is no ledge with which they can shimmy across on. They will be trying to support their weight against the wall, only using a single rope attached by pittons.
Good. We could do another rope. We could do one rope low and one rope high.
Yeah, my dude's got an extra rope as well. Yeah, so basically once we've got one rope across, it's easy enough to slide another one across.
Well, hang on, how many ropes do we have?
I've got a 50-foot length.
I've got a 50-foot length.
Me and my follower have 100 together.
So essentially, once we get the first rope in, the backpacks can all be like looped over the rope and then pulled across with a with my rope or with one of the other ropes.
So now you've got all the equipment.
So you have and then I cut the ropes and run off with all the gear. But we'd have a static line to get all the heavy stuff across. Obviously, you're probably going to want to wear your armor and weapons, but all of the backpacks and stuff will come across without being on people's backs.
Makes it a better situation.
Yeah, let's do that.
And then, like you said, we'll have a foot rope and a hang-on rope.
Okay, so you're going to try and jump across?
Yep.
Make a strength check for me. Roll d20 and get equal to or under your strength, please.
Oh, that's not going to go well.
Why not?
Because my strength sucks.
No, it doesn't.
1d20, was it? Equal to or under, was it?
Yep.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, that does it. It's better than 2.
Nice.
It would want to be better than 2 since the minimum is 3. Put yourself across. With your running jump and your speed, you will be able to move and jump across.
Good work.
We finish running about here.
You probably finish running reasonably far up the corridor, yes. But it's okay. You don't explode.
No, is that what happens, is it?
Yeah, who knows? It's like The Simpsons. Something happens and it explodes. Alright, so you have a rope attached via some pittons over there. And you are sticking some pittons in the ground over there. Alright. So you have one rope. Huzzah!
Alright, let's
There's a rope.
let's throw another. I've got a grappling hook to add a bit of weight to the other rope. We can throw it over.
Okay. You managed to throw the rope over?
So we're going to throw the ropes over. I'll attach a few ropes to it. Yeah, so we've got a couple of extra ropes. Then what we're gonna shimmy the bags across, won't we?
Mm-hmm. Or does someone else want to come over first and then?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Well, we can test it. So someone can stand on that first square before you go over the pit and see if it can take the weight. So who's heaviest?
It'll probably be yourself or Sir Greg or Devoran would be even Nikolai. Those three would be the.
I'm a woman though, so I'm a bit lighter.
You are also wearing a suit of full plate,
nice,
carrying a lot of other heavy gear as well.
Oh yeah. Well,
I'm going on there.
And you are some woman because you're big and strong.
We'll see if we can take the top full weight, Jimmy, before you go over.
So, can I test it here?
That was the intent.
So you've got 2 ropes across, pittoned in, have you?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So you're going to be using one for a hand pull and one for a tight rope to walk upon?
Pretty much.
Okay, this is going to be interesting. Okay, so you have taken, all the packs are being taken across individually, are they? So
yep.
Are you going across in any armor and carrying any weapons? Or
Me?
Are you stripping, or are you stripping down to your jockstrap?
Since it takes so long to suit up, I was thinking of wearing mine.
Yeah, I'll try. I'll leave my backpack, but I'll take my sword, shield, and armor with me.
Okay. So at that point, yep, you get on it. Roll 2d6 for me, please. How many pittons did you put in at each end? It looks like you got 2 pittons up that end.
We had 12 pittons each, so I think we're going to put...
Do we have anyone here who knows how many pittons we need?
It's hard to tell because the more that you walk across it as well, the more stress you'll place upon it. So,
Yeah.
and a lot of it's going to come down as well to how well the knots are tied, not just the pittons. But
Well, I've got 12 pittons, so
I think we need like 6 or 8 on the bottom on each end, and then a couple at the top just to hold a bit of our hands just to keep balance.
all right, I'll hammer and all. Well, I assume you guys took some over, Bob, so I'll hammer in 12 over here.
Okay.
How did my roll go?
Yeah, the rope supports it. It's fine.
Go on, Jimmy. Go across.
So I can do that.
All right. So as you move across, make a dex check for me, please. D20 equal to or under your dex.
Oh, that's going to be bad.
My dex is 17.
All right, you're good. Roll another 2d6 for me, please. Alright, so that's good. So you can move with those 2 rolls. You can move a total of to the next square. So that will give you that first lot of movement. Alright, so you're out there. It's pretty precarious. The rope is kind of wobbling around a bit, but you're a fairly dexterous lad. But you are heavily equipped at the moment. So that is putting extra undue stress upon the rope and the pittons that are in the wall. And as I said before, the big danger point isn't so much the pittons in the wall, but the rope attached to the pittons. Anyway, you wish to continue?
Yes.
I'll also kind of like take any extra tension on the rope too to try and take a bit of load off the pittons and the knots.
Okay, good.
So I'm going to stand down there and help him.
No worries. Okay.
I think Bob should do the same thing.
I'm nearly halfway there, so I might as well just keep going.
Yep. Make another dex check and a 2d6 roll for me, please.
Uh-oh.
Ooh.
All right. As you start going out there, your foot slips from underneath the rope and you lose your footing. Make a strength check to see if you can hold on. Equal to or under your strength.
Ah.
You managed to do so, but you are hanging precariously. All right. So you can choose to drop down gently into the pit if you wish. It's only 10 feet below you. Not even that now because you're kind of hanging down a little bit. Or you can try and scrabble back up onto the rope.
So we know it's a trap, but we don't know if it itself is a trap or if there's something down there that becomes a trap. Is that true?
Yep, you just know there's a trap down there.
You probably don't want to choose to fall down if you can avoid it.
If I fall, I fall. So I'll attempt to get back up on the rope.
Alright, make another strength check for me, please. Equal to or under your strength.
Yep.
Alright, you're good. Okay, you can make another dex check to continue moving across it.
Yep.
Okay, and make a 2d6 roll for me, please. Okay, that's good. The rope does not break away from its pittons. The pittons do not break away from the wall, and you can manage to move across the rest of the way.
The whole way?
Yep.
Well, there you go. See, easy, guys. I have a high strength and a high dex, though.
What sort of armor was James wearing?
Splint.
Okay.
Which is pretty heavy.
Hopefully we don't have to go back in a hurry.
Yeah, that could be awkward.
We'll be alright.
So who's next?
I'll go next. If someone wants to try and also take some of the slack off the rope too.
I'll help from this side.
Well, from the other.
So I'm moving out.
Make a 2d6 roll for me, please, Craig. Okay. That's fine. Roll a dex check for me, please, equal to or under your dex. All right.
No.
Your feet slip out from the rope as well. Make a strength check.
Straight away. Bloody hell.
Equal to or under your strength.
Yeah. Easy.
Okay, that's good. You again, like James, hold on, but your feet are dangling off the edge.
Right, I'll pull back up then.
Another strength check for me, please.
No.
No, you slip, let go, and fall into the pit.
That's so unlucky, Craig.
I'm down. I know. I'm
219s.
I need to roll like Mitch does in every other game we ever play.
You take 6 damage.
Don't
Bang!
roll
As
like
you
Mitch.
as you fall 10 feet. Clunk. 6 damage. There you go. That's it. Otherwise, you're okay.
Alright.
Well, while you're down there, search for hidden doors, because all the hidden doors we've found so far have been in pit traps.
All of them. You found one.
Okay.
Right, well, I'm going to see if I can figure out what's going on with this trap down here.
Okay. By the way, your spells have now gone.
Yeah. Okay.
The time it took you to hammer in all those pins, etc.
Makes sense.
Does someone want to hold this end and I'll shimmy across?
Yeah, I'm going to try and see what's going on with the trap down here before we go too crazy. Just so we don't end up falling somewhere else and potentially triggering something.
You'll be fine.
And that was the last time we ever saw Nini.
Yep.
Before you
She
do
was a
that,
princess before her time.
before you move from where you are, does someone want to throw him a bit of rope that he can tie around himself, so if it turns out to be a pit trap or something, we can pull his corpse up and, pull him up and help him?
That would be a good idea.
Sure.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea.
Maybe Bob can hold the rope with
Okay.
Jimmy over the other side.
So currently you have 2 ropes being used across the pit.
We had heaps of ropes, didn't we?
Yeah,
Well,
I had
hundreds of feet.
That's fine.
250 foot myself.
Okay, so you need to account for these lengths of rope. So those multiple lengths of rope are accounted for and can't be reused for this purpose. So it's just in case someone falls down into the nether regions.
So I'm not the only one with rope, right? So we've got at least
forever.
one more stretch of rope.
I think we've all got 50 feet of rope, don't we?
We've got heaps. Yeah.
It's all a matter of when people start disappearing and those resources are gone. Not saying that anyone's going to disappear, but things can happen. So what are you doing down in the pit, Nib Nib?
I've got the rope tied around me, tight, and Bob and Jimmy have got hold of it at the other end.
Yep.
Yes, and I'm just going to be having a quick look around and see if I can figure out what's going on down here. Is there any obvious... I won't even cast flying traps again, just to put it back on again. Might.
Feeling that there's no traps. It's like a residual trap.
You reckon?
I don't know. I'm not down in the hole, so...
I'm gonna cast Augury and say I'm gonna actually search this area for traps.
Okay. Let me make... Are you casting Augury?
Yeah, I'm casting Augury, yeah, for sure. Oh,
Right.
not flying traps, Augury.
I didn't need to do it. That's fine. Okay, and your question is, or your statement of your action is you are going to search this area for traps.
Yeah, like all along this sort of pit.
And you get woe.
What does woe mean?
Bad.
Oh. Alright.
Maybe just hang tight and wait for us to get you out.
It just means you don't waste your time searching traps. Just walk straight across.
Exactly. it's the act of searching that's bad.
It's the act. That's right. The action just walks straight through.
I can always cast Augury again, so I'm going to walk across. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. I need to figure out how to get out of this goddamn pit hole. I'm going to cast Augury again, and I'm going to say I'm going to walk across and then climb up to where Jimmy is.
All right. And you get woe.
Oh, fuck. Alright. If it's only 10 feet, can these guys pull me up, whoever's above me?
Easy peasy. No rolls necessary, you're up.
Alright, cool. I'm back up. Alright, I'm nervous. Someone else can go now.
Alright, I'll start to crawl over.
Alright, make a strength check. Sorry, a dex check and a 2d6 roll, please.
Dex check.
Yep. To or under, you're good. And 2d6 roll for me, please. 2d6 roll, not 1d6.
Sorry, my apologies.
That's okay. That's good. You can move yourself out to above the arrow. You're fine. This is easy. God.
No worries.
These other guys are, clearly not... No, I said to where the arrow is. You've moved yourself 15 feet too far.
Oh, there. Okay. Yep. Back up. Yep. No worries.
Because you have to roll twice. So that's the first
Yep,
roll.
that's
Second
fine.
roll, 2d6 and a dex roll again for me, please.
That's the 2d6. Yep. Made the dex roll.
Okay. However, one of the ropes pops out a number of pittons and comes away. The action of doing this has rendered where the pittons were in the wall pretty loose, and it's pretty awkward going. Because of that, you only managed to move 1 square ahead. All right.
We are all bracing the ropes too, by the way.
He is also a very heavy lad and putting a lot of stress on the weakest point of the journey. He is basically in the absolute middle.
Yeah, I'm just noting that we're bracing it.
And there's only so much you can do bracing against it since it's up against a wall. It's not really going to help more than what the pittons are. But the pittons just come loose anyway. He's just putting too much pressure on it. And, a number of you bounced up and down it, thought it was a trampoline. You can make another dex check for me, please, and another 2d6 roll.
Yes, the dex check.
Okay, you get across, no problems.
Cool.
I shall repair the
mittens. Definitely repair it before anyone else.
Okay.
Which may mean re-anchoring them. We got 50 feet of rope and we've only used 30 feet so far, so we can move the pittons back.
Hey, Craig.
You have
fresh piece of wall.
No, you have used pretty much the entire length of rope, because attaching the rope to the pittons does not use 0 length of rope.
Doesn't use 10 feet though, surely.
When you're attaching it to 12 pittons, it will, absolutely.
Well, I'll tie 2 pieces of rope together then.
Who's next?
I'll go.
All right.
Craig, read chat.
Make Nib, you're
Sure.
up. Oh, sorry, not Nib, Jarbo. Make a 2d6 check for me. Not 2d6 check, make a dex check for me, please. Equal or under your dex.
Okay. 0. Isn't 20. Let's see. Let's try that. Yes.
All right, you get all the way across.
Woohoo! Yay for being less armored.
All right, who's next?
Can I try going across?
Sure.
That's,
Is that equal to or under your dex?
yeah, mine's 18.
Cool. And a 2d6 roll for me, please. All right, you get to where the arrow is, and then you can complete the task by doing the same again for me, please.
This is probably just a pit in which we could have just dropped into the pit, walked across, and gone to the other side.
Maybe.
We don't know, though.
All right, you get all the way across, no problems.
Woo-hoo.
Unis is up, is he? Okay.
Yep, sorry, I was muted.
That's all right. You make a dex check for me, please.
Someone should move so it's a landing spot.
All right. You're good. You don't need to make a 2d6 roll. Make another dex check for me, though, please. You're all the way across. All right.
And the trap was on the other side when everyone got there.
The fireball rips down the corridor.
All right. Nib. And the two retainers.
Retainers. Can you guys get those retainers to try and hold the rope? Just give it a bit more support.
We should definitely create water and fill this with make a swimming pool.
But I think I can only do 1 by
Freaking sharks.
14 by 1.
With freaking laser
I think
beams.
is the way it works. It says one cube.
It says 1 gallon per 4 gallon per level.
Alright, so you want to make are you casting create water to fill this and then go for a
Will it fill it?
Oh god,
Do you think it'll fill it?
I don't want to do that maths.
What level are you?
14.
Sorry? You're level 14.
Yeah.
So what's 14 times 4?
56.
You got 80 square meters you got to fill.
That's not going to be enough. Like, there's like 4 liters to a gallon? Like, I have a near 200 litre fish tank, and no way, it's not going to be enough water.
I don't think so.
No,
56 gallons, it's 7.5 cubic feet. Are we talking US gallons or?
It doesn't matter though, because the surface area, the base of that pit, is too big. It's gonna be a puddle.
Yeah, it might
be a shallow puddle.
Yeah.
Cast it 20 times.
I only got one of them. Anyway, I'll try and get across. We've got the plebs holding the rope. The other pleb, what's the other pleb doing?
That's Mitch.
Jump back over to the other side and hold the rope.
Mitch?
Torchbearer will
yeah, that might be good actually,
that
Bob.
I'm going to attempt to jump back over to the other side. What am I making, a strength check?
Yes, please.
D20 less than my strength. Oh, I failed.
Alright, you impact on the other side basically and take 1d6 damage. Let's
I grab him so he doesn't fall though.
You take 6 damage. No, I did. You take 6 damage. Bang.
You're on fire tonight.
Oh, I don't know. The blobs didn't roll particularly well for a lot of the times.
That's true.
But yeah, look, you can try and grab him. You managed to help him scramble up. He's okay. He's good. Hey, on the other side.
I gotta jump on this rope.
Go for it.
Bob.
Equal to or under your dex, please, and 2d6 roll also. So d20 and 2d6.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Right. Your feet slip from under you once more. Make a strength check for me, please. Equal to or under your strength.
Yay!
Okay, that's good. You managed to hold onto the rope, but your feet are dangling. Okay. Once more, you are precariously positioned. Make another strength check, see if you can jump back up.
Reach out and help him.
Well, yeah, no, Bob can help me. I'm within reach, aren't
I? You're kind of not like just there.
Right. We're probably okay in this one.
You're probably about 3 or 4 feet over the edge.
Oh, fucking Jesus Christ!
All
right. We need 5th edition because I'm going to smash it if we were playing 5th edition.
2 damage.
Yep.
2 damage.
You would have fireballed the rope in 5th edition. Come on.
Yeah, true.
You play 5th edition, you miss the entire benefit of playing the Tomb of Horrors.
Bob, can you pull me up, please?
Yes, I can pull you up.
It's not the Tomb of Horrors, it's the Palace of Gentle Uneasiness in 5th edition.
Alright, let's go again.
Round 2.
Round 3.
Round 3.
And the thing is,
do you want me to walk along the ground underneath and hold you up?
I might need it. I've just done it again. Oh, fucking hell.
You're wasting all your high rolls.
I know.
Make a strength check or just gently fall to the ground.
So we need to go back and get one of those To a church pews.
I pass it.
Don't think they're long enough.
Alright, so you got to roll 2d6 as well for me, please.
If we stack them all on top of each other, we can just walk across.
Yeah.
My D6s are shit.
Is that good or bad, though?
It's kind of average. Almost.
I think high means.
Alright, so where are we now?
You're back up on the rope there, so another dex check, equal to or under, please.
Yep.
Alright, and 2d6 roll for me, please. Alright, you can move 10 feet.
Ooh, nice.
Alright, another dex check for me, please.
Don't fail.
And 2d6 roll for me, please.
Nice.
You're good. You get all the way across. It was only difficult because you decide to stay.
I'm good, but that makes me shit.
Decide to stay in your heavy armor, which was making it more awkward because the rope was under more stress. All right. The ones that weren't in the armor may have to make as many rolls. All right. What are you doing, Bob? And what are the retainers doing?
Well, what are the retainers doing first?
My retainer's coming across.
Well, I'll come after the retainer.
All right. Roll a d20 for me, please. All right. Roll a 2d6 roll because he has a really heavy pack.
Pack's going over separately.
Oh yeah, his pack
Right,
went over
but
separately.
fail.
No, his pack went over separately. Okay, roll another dex. He can move 10 feet, please. So he moves to the arrow. That's where he moved to, and then make another dex check for him. Another d20 roll. Oh, he gets all the way across.
The retainers.
Just have torchbearer.
Yep. Now Torchbearer seeing such success thinks this should be pretty easy.
Right. D20 roll for him.
20. Oh.
All right, he slips. Roll a d20 again for me, please.
Oh no!
Ooh.
He falls.
Just have him walk across. He'll be right.
He falls.
Here's where we find out if there's really a trap here or not.
Brave.
Actually, no, because he could die here.
He takes
He
one
doesn't have much
damage.
health.
He's still got
What?
he's got 1 hit point left.
1 hit point.
How weak are you? Falling 10 feet and you die.
He's only got 2 hit points.
Such is the life of the retainer.
It's like a sprained ankle.
Well, he's got one now.
He's already
I'll
taken.
call him out.
He's already taken damage.
Yeah.
Well, why hasn't he been
the
healed?
traps man.
We might have to rest here and
It was 2 hit
memorize animate.
Actually, you guys did rest overnight, so he would have got 1d3 hit points back.
Ooh.
So
Does no one heal him?
No one healed him. It's not up to me to tell you. You guys can see.
There you go. He was full health.
Alright,
Whose retainer is he?
He's mine.
Sorry, I've cast on my heal.
Totally Mitchell's responsibility.
Oh no,
I
that's
can
not
heal.
true.
What's the
If he-
distance in a heal?
If he's next to me, I can heal.
So he's on 3
So
hit
he's-
points now.
He's on 3.
Oh, is it
I don't know how
touch,
to
is it?
change that, Julian. I'm not sure if I can.
You should be able to, can't you?
The box looks editable, and I can. Yeah.
So you just have to.
Oh, yep, I got it. Yep.
You hit enter here.
Okay,
Yep.
so he's down the bottom of the pit.
He is.
I'll pull him out.
He's in the pits.
Yeah.
All right, you pull him up and out. He's done. He's up. Yay.
He can just
Again?
stay over this side. Sure.
He's just staying there, is he?
Yeah, he'll stay there. He'll guard the other end of this rope.
How many hit points does he have now?
3
In total?
out of 4.
Oh, okay. That's all right.
We just run across the rope. It would probably. Well, no, I only got to make 1 strength check for the jump, as opposed to like 20 million checks for everything else. I'll run and jump.
Okay.
Just don't get a second. If you fail, you fail.
You're good. You're
Yeah,
across.
she's all good.
Awesome.
Easy peasy. Oh,
Hey, we have to rest a bit, guys.
Jeez, you guys make that look hard.
I know. I need to learn to roll like Mitch does.
Or jump like you.
Keep going. Or are we gonna rest here?
No, let's do a rest. I'm gonna do a cure serious before we rest.
We're all resting on this side, and the plebs on the other side looking at us.
You can climb across.
Look, we're sitting here eating big meals, and he's like, "Oh, I've just got nothing."
Are you giving him his pack back? Are you giving him a
Hang
weapon?
on. He's got all our food. No.
He's in a tomb of horrors, isolated from the rest of you. He's in the dark, and he has no weapons and no food.
He has a torch.
That's going to last like 30 minutes. It'll be like a scene in Pitch Black. The torch is slowly starting to sputter out.
Hey guys,
we get him over this side.
All right,
I can cast continuous light on him.
Yes, that would be great, Craig, because his name is Torch.
On his crotch, like everyone else.
All right. Oh,
on a stick.
No, actually, on his penis, so he has to have that hanging out the whole time. And then he can speak it if he wants to have the light turned out.
My character would like that, actually.
So this is him trying to go across again, was it?
Yeah.
Alright, so he failed his dex check. See if he can make his strength check not to fall.
Yep, so I got a 7.
Alright.
Jump across, back the other way.
Yep.
Try again with the dex check. Yep.
Good stuff that time. Bob's just bouncing back and forth.
What a goddamn show off.
Alright, he's doing okay.
Ooh.
He was.
So let me just keep. Where was he up to? So dex failed, strength good, strength up. He doesn't need to make the 2d6 roll. He's okay. So the only ones that needed to make the 2d6 roll were those of you who were heavily armoured and were therefore extra heavy on the rope.
So he passed one dex check then. How far did he get?
So yeah, he failed his dex with the 14. He made his strength check with the 7. Then he pulled himself. Then Bob pulled him up with the 3, and then he moved. And then he used the dex to go across with the 3, and then. Yeah. So the second dex check. So he's out in the middle. He fails a second dex check. So make a strength check for him.
Okay. Ooh.
So it's no good. So he falls at that point. Ooh. See if he lands on his head as he lets go, and 5 damage. Crunch.
Ooh, crap.
I don't feel so bad now.
Ow.
Look at this clown.
So is anime dead inherently evil?
No.
It doesn't feel like it.
It's not inherently evil.
Just for using resources.
It's not.
Paladin wouldn't like dead people though.
It's
not the undead.
Yeah, it's not inherently evil, but it's not inherently non-evil either.
The gods. It's a gift to the gods, really. Well, they grant us this ability, so it must be good.
There's lots of evil gods.
Oh, a lawful character that casts a spell may draw disfavor from his god. Maybe not then.
I said it's not inherently evil,
So is he dead or not?
He is dead. Crunch.
Oh. Is he carrying anything of value for the group?
The hopes and dreams of his family.
We sent back over before.
Here we go.
Strength check.
I'm getting there.
Easy. This is just a light workout for you and your ridiculous athletic capabilities. Okay, you're across the other side.
Make a character.
It's just that you're a high-level monk. It's just what you are. I'm not saying you're cheesy. I'm just saying you're a high-level monk.
Oh, I'm cheesy.
Cheesy.
Just not my fault.
Everyone has their own pros and cons, and yours is being athletically uber. All right, you're across the other side. Everyone is across the other side. Torchbearer is
also
ungainly positioned at the bottom of the pit. The pit, which only seemed to do d6 damage as its trap.
Seriously?
Still deadly. Still deadly, though.
That's all it did. It did account for someone.
Maybe we could have just climbed down, walked across, and climbed up, and it would have been
That's what I was saying.
fine.
That's the
Well,
joke.
Torchbearer wishes that that's what he did.
Alright, just everyone come back here. We'll do a bit of a
He's
rest.
trying to be cool.
Rest it up. Have a bit of a drink and a bit of snackage.
Can someone heal me before we rest? Is it going to
yes.
be that long a
It needs
rest?
to be
I can.
healed.
I'm down 6 hit points.
Oh, I can fix that.
Yeah,
Is
do
anyone
it.
else?
I'm still down some hit points because I don't think anyone actually got around to healing me last time.
What's the max loss of hit points? Anyone?
I'm 12 down.
Oh, then I'll heal you for 24.
Okay.
Anyone else need healing before we move on? Before we rest?
Yeah, I want 6.
You want 6? Alright, so take a 2d6 plus 2. Do you want to roll? I can roll.
You're the caster, aren't you?
Oh, okay, I'll roll then. 2d6 plus 2. I suppose.
And you've been rolling awesome,
Ooh, that's great.
haven't you? Been rolling really high, though.
Depends which number you're trying to go for. You've been rolling high, let's put it that way.
That's right, so you get to roll.
Bob, do you need some healing? Oh, that was you.
That was me, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
I needed 6 hit points and you just gave me 13.
Alright, anyone else need any healing? I can't see the health bar on anyone else.
I can't
Like James
either.
or...
No, I can't either.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Maybe because of the hallways, the thin hallway or something.
Yeah, they're in the wall.
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, the top ones are.
Oh, yeah, I see it. Alright, cool. Well, let's snuggle together.
Alright, you're camping?
I suggest we leave the rope and batons there just in case anything untoward happens.
Well, you'd have to jump. You have to get Bob to jump back over to remove them on the other side anyway.
That's true.
He'd probably love to join that.
He has failed one strength check so far. All right, if you are resting, I have your order of watches here.
Yep.
Take another day's food off. All right, let's see if anything happens, and nothing happens during the night. You can prepare spells as required. Anyone who is injured will heal 1d3 hit points, but I think everyone is fully healed. And morning, well, possibly morning, it's hard to tell within here, it all seems to bleed together, will dawn.
Before, once we're done with eating, breakfast, preparing, all that sort of shit, when it appears apparent we're about to head off, I will group everyone together and I will cast.
Cast what, Bless? Bless, was it?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. Everyone is blessed. Even SGR. Oh, look at me. I'm blessed.
We'll be sending him in if it gets scary.
I've just got an extra conjure animal spell.
Cool.
Because crocodiles are awesome.
They're pretty good.
Yeah, they did the trick. Definitely. Specifically because you could summon something that had the right offensive abilities, piercing.
Body odor, right offensive, highly offensive. All right. Okay, what are you doing? It's morning. You've prepared spells. Are you preparing anything different? Are you doing anything different? You can eat your baked beans. You can make your morning ablutions into the pit with the unfortunate body of Torchbearer.
I was going to say, aren't we mourning the Torchbearer?
No, we're pissing on him.
Apparently. I'll tell you what, the other dude who's carrying stuff out, the porter friend, must be feeling really loved right now.
Where's he going to go?
He's okay. He's still infatuated with Sir Greg's duck lips.
Well, we certainly don't want to fall into that pit on the way back now that we've done that.
Let's just hope he doesn't get freaked out and run.
So, what are you doing?
Continue down this hallway?
Sure. Well, you guys do it.
Cast
I'll cast detect magic, and do the
find
usuals.
traps.
And find traps.
Okay.
I will let you go first.
Yeah, let me just start there. So I'll just cast these things. There we go.
Oh, is that what the orange represents? That's quite cool. Your fine traps.
Yeah.
That's what it's been doing, yep.
I know.
Cool.
Yellow's fine traps. Is it? Yeah, which one's which?
Is this just a dead end?
Yeah.
And how did you do that?
Because you got two different auras.
Ah, right, okay.
I made his auras visible. So yes, it appears to be a dead end.
I'm going to search for a hidden door.
Is anyone else? Where are you searching?
Where I'm standing.
Which wall?
That's the far right one.
Okay.
And I will continue to search back down the top side of the corridor.
Is anyone else doing anything?
Yeah, we'll search too. You might miss it, but I might catch it.
Also, so Bob, you're searching sort of the top wall?
Top wall. So someone can search the bottom wall at the same time.
I'll go on the bottom and maybe some go the opposite way and we'll meet in the middle somewhere.
We'll search the bottom as well.
Yep.
Okay.
This is gonna suck if there's nothing down here and we just killed old Mookie.
I'll search from back here and move my way across.
We've got true scenes now. We've refreshed our true scenes, so
yeah, it's all good.
Okay.
My bet is that we've actually got to find the passage continues from in the middle of that pit.
In this adventure, by far, the cleric is the most useful character. Because they get the auguries, the communes, the fine traps, the true seeing. They get all kinds of good shit.
Clerics have always been, and still are, because they have those useful spells. Alright, so you're searching for... Is everyone searching for secret doors and traps and stuff?
Yep.
I think that's a general idea.
Alright, let me just make some rolls.
And the cleric doesn't have to try and learn all the utilitarian spells either.
Andy,
just get them.
Andy, whilst they're all faffing around like morons.
Yeah.
You just go, look at
that. Yeah, we keep looking though. We keep looking. We don't stop because there could be more and we need no option. So move along.
Hey guys, there's a secret door here.
Yeah, we keep looking everywhere else. We need to search the whole place. We keep falling for that.
I've rolled for everything else. You spend a goodly amount of time, probably about another 30 or 40 minutes searching up and down.
God damn it.
Searching is slow going.
I know what you're about to say.
Yep.
They're all finished.
Yep. So yes, there is a secret door in the wall. Just there.
We open said secret door.
Open it up.
Alright, so it looks like...
Where'd you in? I didn't see a circle or anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
So who's opening it? Because only Devorin is there at the moment. I need to know who's going to explode.
Not me.
I'm always up for being the explodey one.
As am I.
No, I don't trust what you say anymore as a DM, so I'm going to stand here and tempt fate.
I like how everyone's just off to the sides.
They're chickens.
Just canning out 30 feet.
We've learned.
Just in the line for the lightning bolt.
Alright, you open the secret door. There is a small 10-foot corridor beyond, ending with another door.
Do we search for traps? Let's search for traps.
Good.
Okay.
Any traps in the front of us?
It appears not to be.
Any traps in the next square?
Appears not to be.
Any traps on the door?
Fine traps, detect magic. The usual mixed bag.
Alright, appears not to be any traps, and Jarbo and Bob, you both agree. You've come to the same conclusion.
Shall we open the door?
And your find trap spell indicates the same.
Sure.
I think we're confident there's no traps. Yep, open the door.
We don't want to do it again. Let's open the door.
Okay. I love how Mitch has always got his fighter at the back.
What a chicken.
He's the vanguard, aren't you?
Yeah, the meat shield. There we go.
Oh, we found a room full of couches.
Hang on.
2 monsters and 17 traps. So
Hang on.
Oh, he's got rid of the room.
Hang on. What's going
I'm
on?
blind. I'm blind.
Hang on. Hang on.
Couch room just exploded.
What's going on here? Bear with me. Right. Alright, that's good. Alright. Okay, beyond the door, the room appears to be filled with funerary offerings and furniture. There are 4 rotting sofas, a couple of throne-like chairs, and a jumble of stands, small tables, and vases and urns that are dented, chipped, and broken. Only the rather plain tapestries hanging on the east and west walls appear to have been spared a rough looting. Amid the general havoc are scattered several trunks and a larger number of coffers.
Is there a handout for the room?
I'm just looking at that now, actually. I've got to jump between different devices, just bear with me.
Whoever cast find traps before, is it still active now? It should be.
Yeah,
It would be, because we've opened one door.
Yeah. I've still got one in reserve.
Okay.
Hold on to it. We've got a couple.
Yeah, also if someone's to take magic up, now would be a good time to know if anything's magical.
It is up and it's running, so I'll just walk in a little bit.
And I'll detect evil.
So it's just that corner that I'm not detecting traps on, that's all. Just be aware of that.
Okay, so let me see if anything indicates magic and or traps. No.
Or evil.
Nothing indicates that, and you are not able to detect evil where you are. I put an aura on for you last week, I believe. If you go into your character, Brian, your aura should be visible. Yep, your aura 1 is visible. So all you have to do is set a radius for it.
You used to be able to switch auras on and off. There's another little box you could tick. It's gone now.
That is a door in the back right-hand corner, is it?
30 foot. How do I turn it on?
You just remove the dimensions for it.
Oh yeah, but there used to be a button you could do and it just disabled it too. So it's easy to turn it on and off.
Yep, but it's not there anymore. That's roll 20.
We've obviously missed something because we went from handout 19 to handout 21.
Not necessarily.
I step in. Do I see anything more from there?
There is not a handout for every single room.
11, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 21.
Being facetious a bit.
For example, there wasn't one for, I haven't seen a 15.
Yeah, no, we're missing a 2 and a 7 and a whole bunch of them, 9. But maybe we just missed rooms.
Alright.
The handouts, just so you know, the handouts aren't numbered contiguously, as in this is the handout 1, this is the handout 2. The numbers are associated with the room number. And some room numbers don't have a handout because there's nothing particularly interesting there. And some rooms don't have, and some of the numbers are for something that you, for example, that pit might have been a number, but there might not have been a handout associated with it.
No, that's cool.
What's that? It's been cast.
I'm just telling you that so you don't try to metagame and then start working yourself around in a circle. So Yeah, you start moving through. So, do you want me to read the description for you again?
It's mostly just junk in this room, isn't it?
It is. All right, bear with me. You guys are in here for the moment.
The non-mostly bit that's going to hurt.
Just wait. Don't move. No one move. I said no one move.
That's you in the top right.
Yeah. God.
James.
Right. So good. You can keep moving now.
I'm going to search over here, like for like secret doors.
I'm going to
like the door handles I walked up to.
Okay.
I'm going to pretty much search down this wall.
Hang on a second. Okay. At this point, suddenly the floor starts to violently agitate up and down and from side to side in a seemingly random manner. Furnishings are thrown about and missile-like debris fills the air.
That's why the room's so trashed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Does it do anything to us?
Yes. Each of you roll a d6, please. And on a roll of a 1 or a 2, you suffer a point of damage.
Oh, what a surprise.
Just one.
Of course I roll the top.
As you are struck by flying debris. So Devoran rolls, it takes a damage, Jarbo takes a damage.
Well, that candelabra was
Roll a d6 for SGR as well, Brian.
Oh, you wouldn't want a candelabra in here.
So get the retainer out of here.
He's dead. Did you roll for the retainer?
I don't know. Some people pay good money to get candelabras in them.
You're right, though. He will move out of the room just in case. He's a bit concerned about it moving around.
Okay.
Did it reveal anything when it shook around? Did we notice anything?
Nope. The floor was moving around and everything that was on the floor kind of bounced around a bit. Some of you got struck. Some of you managed to avoid it. Most of you kind of fell to your knees or your haunches. Someone might have fallen prone. Everything on the ground seemed to be loose and shaking around. Some things went flying through the air. The tapestries, because they are attached to the walls high up, were pretty good and they stayed where they were. There was a little bit of movement, but otherwise okay.
That seems like a trap.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we're still standing within my fine traps.
Does it stop moving after
I've got fine traps on too.
Period?
It did. It only lasted a short period. It only lasted about 5 to 6 seconds.
I'll start searching the walls. We know there's a door over there, but I'll give the walls a cursory search.
Okay, so there's a whopping great big tapestry in front of you there.
I'll move said tapestry.
It's very heavy. All right.
Burn it.
Still only like a tapestry, isn't it?
Tapestries are heavy.
You can always
depending on how thick the cloth is.
It's fairly long and tall. It'd be a shitload of material.
Yep.
Yeah, but
all right. The tapestries appear to feature weed-grown rocks and green and golden tan scenes of undersea life. They appear for the most part intact, securely fastened to the wall at the top, and are 20 feet wide and 10 feet high, and they are reasonably thick.
Are you saying I couldn't move from one end and peel them off and just shimmy along behind it?
You can. I'm just saying that they're heavy. They're a bit awkward and ungainly. It's going to impact your ability to look behind it, is what I am getting at. What is the rest of you doing? I know what Bob's doing. What are the rest of you doing?
Well, I don't want to waste time here because I've got a time limit on these this magic. So, Jimmy, you want to come and open the doors with me?
Yep. Let's bust them open.
Bust them.
Okay. You open the door. All right. So when you open the door, as you open the door, revealing a blank wall beyond, a spear strikes suddenly and without warning.
Huzzah.
There's one thing I've learnt from the last 10 rooms we've been in.
That's a big spear.
Hey, they're reusing that handout. I got that handout when I first started this game. That's the first handout you showed me.
Yeah, that looks familiar.
Alright, it doesn't do much damage. One of you opened the door. Who opened the door?
Doesn't do much damage. It's as big as he is.
Yeah, I opened that door.
Make a saving throw versus magic, please.
All right, I'll shut up then, James.
Make a saving throw versus magic, please.
I haven't done one of them before. Just 2 seconds.
So it's versus spells. If you have a look at your character sheet, it's the last. Should be the last saving throw. There is a roll icon there. Just click on that.
Spells or devices.
Yep. And that's no good. You take 3 damage. Thunk. All right.
Not even a flesh wound.
It's just a solid stone door behind wall behind it.
Well, this is fucked, Craig. You should have seen that coming.
It's behind a door, mate. I can't see squat.
What are you doing?
I'll search that wall for a secret door.
Okay. Let me make a roll. You find
You should search as well, Jerry.
Can I open up some of these chests?
You can. Is anyone else doing anything?
Is there a chest, is there?
Look at the picture.
Yeah.
I was listening to the description of the room. I didn't hear chest.
Yeah, yeah, I read that. Do you want me to read the description again?
No, that's all right. If you just chest.
Well, you might hear something else you like the sound of.
I'll open one up as well.
Yeah, we'll open one up each.
Okay,
Yes,
I'll read it again. The room appears to be filled with funerary offerings and furniture. There are 4 rotten sofas, a couple of throne-like chairs, and a jumble of stands, small tables, and vases and urns that are dented, chipped, and broken. Only the rather plain tapestries hanging on the east and west walls appear to have been spared a rough looting. Amid the general havoc are several scattered trunks and a larger number of coffers. So they're not chests, but there are trunks, which are these ones.
Yeah.
And there are coffers, which are these little ones.
Well, we'll open up the chest. The trunks.
Okay. So you each open a trunk. Just mark which trunk you want to open, or move yourself.
I got this one.
Just put a drawing mark on it so we know which one's been opened.
I'll open this one here.
Alright. Okay.
Oh, my pencil's off center.
That's alright, as long as it seems to be obvious. Okay, you each open one of those, and the trunks are all empty.
We'll get this one in front of Jimmy. This one, on there.
Cool.
You found nothing there, Henry? Bob has found nothing.
I got a reload roll 20. Things are a bit off.
Open the one next to me.
I'll try the next square.
Okay. So you're taking a long time to do this. It's taking you basically a couple of minutes each square. You haven't even moved around there yet. In the time it's taking you to do that, they can do a lot more stuff.
Yep.
Okay.
Just as long as you got me in the background rolling along.
I have made rolls
It's all good.
I've made 10 rolls for you in advance. So I'm crossing them off as you go. Okay, so you're opening some more. Which ones were being opened?
The one at the bottom left, bottom right of me.
Alright, so it's another one of the trunks. The trunk is empty again.
Open that one.
Did someone mark off a coffer?
Yeah, top right.
I did. Oh, sorry, 3 of us did.
Okay. Rightio, we'll start with the coffer that was opened by Nib Nib. Let me see what Nib Nib finds. Alright, nice. You find a chest full of platinum pieces, or a coffer full of platinum pieces. That's how many.
Wayne?
That's how many you find.
Oh, dang.
You can do a quick accounting check. Ching. All right. We'll do Jarbo's. Is it going to be something good?
It's going to be a trap.
There are no traps in the Tomb of Horrors. Only experiences.
Opportunities.
All right. Yours has some gemstones littered across the bottom.
Ooh.
You can find what appears to be only 3, but they seem to be semi-precious gemstones. You can easily quickly snatch them out. Devoran. Yours.
Did someone draw a penis in the top corner there?
I thought we found another chest.
Okay, Devoran. Yours, as you open it up, does not have coins, does not have gems. Oops, that's the wrong thing. I need to do a / roll 1d3. Make a d6 roll for me, please, as you are potentially surprised. It's only 1.
Yeah, but...
You are not surprised. There is a snake in that one. What are you doing?
I pick up the copper and throw it at Nip Nip for not finding the trap.
What's the trap? There's a snake inside it.
Is it just a snake inside, I notice?
Yeah.
I close the lid.
Alright, so let's roll an initiative anyway. See if you go before the snake. 1d10 plus your dex mod. It's going to go first. It's going to try and bite you.
Come at me.
What's your armor class?
If I'm opening things, I probably don't have my shield out, I imagine.
Correct.
So it would be 0.
It hits armor class 2. Tink. Okay, you can close the coffer.
Cool. Nip Nip. This one's good. Come check it out.
Stupid snake. I'll check this one up here.
Okay, what is Sir Greg or Nicola doing anything?
Have we searched the tapestries?
I read out what they were, but no one's actually done a real good search.
Okay, can I
Bob
them?
Bob is still technically just behind the tapestry.
Is that more like it?
No, you're probably in the corner by now. The tapestries appear to feature weed-grown rocks and green and golden tan scenes of undersea life. They appear for the most part intact, securely fastened to the wall at the top, and are 20 feet high and 20 feet wide and 10 feet high. You can have a bit of a good look.
Can I see if there's a search for secret doors behind the tapestry?
So that's what Bob's doing. They're pretty hard to move, so it will impact your ability to check whilst the tapestry is there.
Can I help Bob?
You can.
Okay, I'll do that.
So are you going to hold it back for him, are you?
Yeah, or something like that, yeah.
Okay, that would make it easier, because then he'll have a bit more room to move. Okay, you can start moving it back. I'll just have to adjust the rolls. He's up to the corner now, but I'll just have to adjust that roll for him, see if it makes a difference. And it does not. Alright. What is the rest of you doing?
I'm going to check the other 4 that are here.
Okay. Okay, so...
Sorry, Brian.
That's all right.
So you're checking some. What is Jarbo doing? Nothing? What is Sir Greg doing and Nib Nib?
Sir Greg will help check these drapes here.
Yeah, I'll help Sir Greg. I'll hold them out so then Sir Greg can look behind them.
Okay. Are you there, Al? No? Okay.
He's dead.
He might have had to head off for his kid for a second. Alright. That first one, Devoran?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. It contains this many platinum pieces.
Nice.
Which you can quickly scoop up. The second one?
The first real treasure we found.
No, it's not. You got a crown.
No, that is
Yeah, I've got a crown now. I've got 45 platinum. I'm fucking out of here.
if he runs,
I'm
let
rich.
me know.
That second coffer contains this many platinum.
Oh, well, you're rich.
So you're going to weigh yourself down now.
Okay, so you haven't found anything over up that side wall there, Bob. So you're starting to move on to the northern wall. Greg, you've moved about 10 feet down at the moment. All right. The third coffer, James.
Yep.
Oops. Let me hit.
I got 93 platinum so far. Sorry, 92.
Huh, you're lucking out. This one has this many platinum.
Keep in mind, I've got to detect evil on James. If you start displaying evil tendencies, I might have to slay you.
And the fourth one, James,
Yep.
contains this many platinum pieces.
Nice.
Where is Unis anyway?
Isn't he hanging outside the room?
To the door, yeah.
Cool.
So, I'm pretty good, I think, as far as a person in the world goes. 185 platinum and a gold crown.
Time to run away.
Have a nice little plot of land, nice little house, and yes,
What was that? Sorry, Andy.
I was saying it's time to run away. Go and do what he said. Settle down.
All right. So you haven't found any secret doors there, Brian, and Bob is onto the northern wall and hasn't found any yet either.
So am I at the bottom of that eastern wall?
Yep, pretty much, because you've had assistance the whole way.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Curry, did you check the other coffers up here?
No, he just drew a penis.
No, I didn't draw a penis. That's someone else's penis. I checked one coffer.
You drew someone else's penis.
I actually drew it because he let me get speared, so he was being a dick.
Well,
James is a new father and he's been trapped indoors.
well, you do realise as well that when you said that he drew someone else's penis, he is playing a female, so he Anyway, so yes, there are coffers up there yet to be ransacked.
All right, I'll move up and start looting.
Okay, so Greg has given up looking for secret doors.
Yeah, well, those blinds came to an end.
We've got a thingy down here, coffer.
Alright, so you were AFK for a bit, that's alright. I'll roll for what you find in that coffer. Aha. Alright. So, can you roll a d6 to see if you're surprised, please?
You talking to me?
Nope. I'm talking to Jarbo.
That's fun then.
As you open it and 3 snakes decide to start hissing at you.
Oh, good. How the hell snakes lasted this long down in the dungeon?
Magic.
Yep.
This is a place of from a Sararak. He's got lots of stuff. You're not surprised. Roll initiative, please. See if you can beat the snakes. They got an 8. They will attempt to attack you. What's your armor class?
5.
Alright, let's go. First one. Will miss. Second one. Will miss. Third one. Will miss. What are you doing?
I'm going to try and slam the coffer shut, possibly on their heads.
That's fine. You close it. Clunk. Done. They're stuck inside it.
I did that for one snake just earlier. It was a good plan.
Alright, I'm going to try this one. Let's try this one.
Okay. And someone else is opening coffers as well, are they?
I'll open ones up the top if Craig didn't open these ones.
No, I didn't. No. I only
I'm
opened one.
I'm on a roll.
Open this one. I think I can't draw it.
Okay,
Open
so
that one.
alright, so each of you get one coffer this round, then I've got to check something again, so we'll do Jarbo's. Jarbo, you find this many platinum pieces which you can quickly scoop up.
Nice.
Alright, so you were opening a coffer, were you, Craig, or not?
That was one I opened before. That one that was just highlighted, but I'll open another one. I'll open this one. That's the one here. God damn it. That one.
Up the top here?
Yeah, top, but no one below it. Slightly below it.
That one?
Yep.
Alright, can you move yourself up to there, please, for me? Alright, yours has this many platinum pieces in it. So Greg, you were opening one, were you?
The one I'm standing on.
Alright. Yours has this many platinum pieces in it. You guys have gone pretty
Nice.
well. Was anyone else opening one?
Nah, with Nib and Sir Greg up there, I said, I've already got my share. I'll walk out.
Oh, do you?
That's fine. I gotta check something. Alright.
On there.
What are you doing?
Searching that coffer there. Top right. Far right.
Alright. Anyone else searching coffers or doing anything? You can move along. You still haven't found anything yet, Bob. You move another. You move right up to the other corner.
Once we check to the coffers, I'll cast True Sight.
I'll check that bag on the floor.
I was just going to say, in the handout, there's something, like, in the middle of the back wall of the handout, there's like a weird, I don't know if it's an idol or an offering.
A funerary, funeral type thing. So that's like a little doll or something. All right, so make a surprise roll, Nib Nib, as this one contains some snakes.
Snakes. D20?
1d6, please. If you roll a 1 or a 2, you are surprised.
I'm not surprised.
All right, roll an initiative to see if you beat the snake.
He's learnt what this dungeon's like.
Beat the snake in submission. Oh, god damn it. Hang on. I can halve it. 8.
All right, so
9.
Okay, well, simultaneous. What are you doing?
I'll shut the snake in.
Alright, so it's still going to get its attack on you. What's your armor class? You do not have your shield.
It would be -4.
Okay, it's still good enough.
That's pretty good.
Alright.
It's not a shield, jeez.
It's without a shield, yeah.
Yeah, it's -6 with a shield.
Fair enough.
Actually that number's wrong. Why is it -4? It shouldn't be -4. It's 3, 0. It's -2 without a shield.
Oh, yeah? And -6 or -4? That's what you've written here.
Yeah, I made a mistake. So that's fine. -6 with the shield is correct because you have a +3 shield, so that gives you a bonus of 4.
Pretty sweet.
Okay. Cool.
-2 without the shield is still, the snake needs to roll a 20. So you close it in. That's fine.
Alright.
So
I'm going to cast True Seeing.
Alright, was anyone else searching for any coffers that time? So Jarbo's...
Anyone touching the bag, is that something to be looted?
So that's just an empty sack, that's fine.
I'll go and check the coffer up the top here.
Alright, we'll do that and then we'll do the True Seeing spell.
Which is...
Alright, you have this much platinum in it, James. You're getting all the platinum.
We're going to have to shake James down after this.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
What are you doing now? You're casting True Seeing, alright.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just. I need to check I need to check. The spell true seeing for something. It is a critical thing that I need to check. So
It
just bear
relates
with me.
to how fucked up you will find yourselves.
Oh, yeah, possibly. Possibly.
See, everything is they are.
That's possible. True seeing. True seeing. I need to see the exact wording of it. It's important. It's important, I say. True
I have to
seeing.
go, so it's been a big day. Sorry,
I see
Joe.
invisible
That's okay.
creatures.
Can I just read it?
Yeah.
Sees blah blah blah. Sees invisible creatures or objects normally. Sees through illusions. Okay. Sees the true form of polymorph, change, or transmuted things. Both those tapestries are writhing, squirming green slimes.
Hmm. Interesting.
Oh, James moved away a bit then. Why'd you move away, James?
Oh, I've got to get these other coffers.
Bullshit.
We can leave it there.
Nice.
Oh, we just have to make a note for a update for the next game then.
Probably a good move. But so when I was crawling around under those green slimes,
You'll never know.
whether they were. Did I take any damage?
No. But they were licking you.
Except
that's fine.
it is.
Delicious.
I said right at the start, burn them, and no one wanted to do that.
You could have done that.
You're so destructive, James.
Well,
You torch him.
Actually, that's a good point. I should have just drawn my sword and just held it up, see if it burned.
But your sword isn't on fire though.
It is when I tell it to.
I didn't know it can shine light. I don't think it was actually on fire though.
It's
Flame brand, yeah, I think it is.
That's
That's its
flame
name.
tongue.
Yeah, that's its name, but it's not actually on fire.
I need to go look it up.
I'll have to read it, yeah.
I think it does. It does burst into flame.
Yeah, you have a command word for it.
Thanks for your help today, Julian.
Yes, when the wielder utters a command, the sword becomes engulfed in flame.
Okay.
So
Yep.
there you go. What was that?
Does it do fire damage?
Well, fire damage doesn't really, you hit something with a sword that's on fire, they're not going to burst into flame. What it does is it provides enchantments against certain creature types.
Yep. It does really good damage against undead.
It does extra damage against undead, extra damage against cold-based creatures, extra damage against creatures that regenerate, etc. So,
Okay.
And can be used to set things on fire. It's just like a flaming torch. If you hit someone with a flaming torch, they're not going to go, "Oh, the torch is burning me." They're going to take more damage from the blunt instrument that you've whacked them with.
Yeah, I like to think it's like the sword from the one-eyed guy from Game of Thrones, religious guy that didn't keep dying when he was up in the north. He just had his sword and it just burst into flame. One of the last few good things out of that series before it kind of collapsed on itself.
Cool.
Okay.
Anyway, thanks for that, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. See you later.
Thank you.
See ya.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.